High School Gymnasium. Craig Johnson alongside Kenny Schilling and the Sibley O'Cheyedan Pep Band.
We're right up there with them, aren't we?
Did you bring your trumpet tonight? I tell you, I didn't bring mine, but I'd be playing it if I had it along. This is a great sounding band, and it's a real treat if you're a music geek like me to hear a band this good up this close. If you're enjoying the sounds of that band, you can tell why so many people are here already this hour of the day. The band is just rocking the house here tonight, and we're in for a real treat. We've got a perfect audio signal, and we're looking forward to bringing you the broadcast. I'm feeling like I'm having to yell here just to get over the band, but I know you can hear us out there in Radio Land, and we're looking forward to a great night here of Siouxland Conference basketball.
Yep, round 2 for the girls, and this will be the first time the boys have met, and so it'll be fun to see how the boys match up against Sibley Ocheyedan boys tonight.
Now we're up here in the catbird seat, way up in the corner where there's a kind of a balcony up here, and I think I'm going to have to stand up to see what happens on this end of the court.
Yeah, we're just far enough back where you can't quite see the baseline, so yeah, we'll probably have to stand most of the night.
But I think we've got a pretty good vantage. I can certainly see the scoreboard. We've been in places where you couldn't see the scoreboard to save your own life.
Yep, we got a nice clear shot of that tonight.
And we can clearly see the faithful fans on both sides.
The Mustang faithful.
They're here. They're out in droves, folks, and we're looking forward to bringing you this live action. We're about 4 minutes away, so I'm going to play our intro bit here, and we'll be back after this message.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the GLR Radio Network. We're getting ready to begin within the next 60 seconds or so. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the GLR Varsity Basketball Doubleheader. I'd like to thank our sponsors for bringing us here to bring this broadcast to you. If you'd like this broadcast, we'd like you to thank our sponsors too. As always, we'll do our best to bring you the live action, and we'd ask that you tell a friend or two. Our web address is www.youcanhear.us/GLR. That's right, you can hear us on www.youcanhear.us/GLR. Find us on Facebook.com/GLR Radio, or get our free radio app on your phone by texting GLR to 72727. If you'd like to use your phone to dial in and listen, simply dial 619-550-0711, and we'll come right through the phone to you. Thanks again for tuning in. We hope you enjoy tonight's ball games. You're listening to the GLR Radio Network.
And it's 3 minutes still game time. It's 25 or 6-4 here, being played by the Sibley High School Pep Band, Sibley Ocheyedan, under the direction of Peter Carlson. And they are sounding great, looking great up here. We're just 10 feet away from the closest saxophone. And Craig Johnson alongside Kenny Schilling. As Kenny said earlier, this is round 2 for our girls to meet. They met on a girls-only night earlier on, the first game of the season. And so they have played once, and it'll be interesting to see the matchups tonight and what happens because of the earlier matchup in the season. Tonight with Sibley Ocheyedan, they've got Leah Seibert, Clara Meyer, Michaela Walter, Kim Quadros, Shelby Stanton, Kayla Ackerman, Bridget Doden, Alyssa Stofferin, Jennifer Vipond, Jernia Harberts, Jennifer Williamson, and Brooke Grimes on their varsity lineup. GLR has got J.C. Johnson wearing number 11 tonight, Maddie DeBeer in the number 13. Maddie had a great game last night, major contributions. Keely Cruz wears the number 15. She may be out for another game or two. She is recovering from a knee injury. And we've got Abigail Eben, Jessica Sandbolt, Taya Graham, Taylor Carstensen, Danielle Eben, Madison Henning, Mariah Terhark, and Mia Graham rounding out the varsity lineup for the Mustangs. So we'll be back in a minute and a half to get the starting lineups announced. We'll listen to this from Ben's Plumbing and Repair.
Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock is a full-service, licensed plumbing contractor. Whether you're working on a brand new construction site, a remodel, or just need some repairs on existing plumbing for residential or commercial property, Ben's Plumbing and Repair is who to call at 712-348-5555. Ben even has a camera that can detect plumbing problems and diagnose issues from the inside of your pipes. See a great video of Ben Eikens, the owner of Ben's Plumbing and Repair, on our sponsor page, and give him a call at 712-348-5555. That's Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock.
Big thank you to Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock for sponsoring this broadcast tonight. Got great sponsors on the GLR Radio Network helping us to bring you this broadcast tonight. We hope you have enjoyed the broadcast thus far this season, and we're starting a second half of the season right now. Second time these teams have matched up. So, boy, I tell you, that's a band, Kenny. That's a band.
It sure is.
We're going to let you hear the band because we can't hear ourselves think up here.
And there's the buzzer.
It's as if they've done this before. I tell you, that just jazzes me up.
That's good.
I like
good.
to see a good band, and it's fun to hear them. So we're ready to hear the PA announcer announce the starting lineups. I'll be parroting them back to you out there in Radio Land. For those of you who are tuning in by way of live internet radio, we're grateful for your attendance here tonight. So here come the starting lineups for the GLR Mustangs. Abigail Eben wearing 21 tonight. Jessica Sandbolt wearing number 23. Taya Graham getting a nod tonight, wearing number 25. Taylor Carsonson, number 31. And Danielle Eben wearing number 33. Starting lineups. GLR girls had a victory last night against Harris Lake Park Wolves. So here come the starting lineups for the Generals. Michaela Walter wearing number 10. Number 20, Kayla Ackerman. Bridget Doden wearing number 22. Jernia Harberts wearing number 32, and number 34, Jennifer Williamson, rounding out the starting lineups. And the national anthem performed very well by the Sibley Ocheyedan High School pep band under the direction of Peter Carlson. They've got this place juiced, Kenny. We're ready for some serious Siouxland Conference basketball.
Yeah, they got it rocking. Rocking the house.
So this would be a good time to make sure the zipper is up because we're right in front of the world right here.
for everyone to see, that's for sure.
Be kind of a bad time to find out after the fourth quarter buzzer.
Yeah. That's when you know who your friends really are.
If they're posting pictures on Facebook or if they're giving you the signal, right?
Yeah, either or.
I'm not seeing the signal and I'm not seeing any cameras out, so we should be good. The center court tip-off underway. Controlled. Bridget Doden jumped it off against Taylor Carstensen, and she got the tip. So Generals with the ball. Doden with it at the free throw line over to 32. That's Jernea Harberts. Lob pass inside, nicely done over top of Danielle Lee, but Doden has a layup to start the night for the Generals. Here come the Mustangs now on offense. Nice pass underneath to Abby Eben. She got a shot off and was fouled in the process of shooting. She'll be at the free throw line. 7:29 left in the first period, so already we've got one team foul. That's on Jernea Harberts, I believe. Abby Eben missed the front end of a two-shot opportunity there. Second free throw on the way. And that is good. So 2-1 the score. Walter working to clear the pressure from the Mustangs. Throws a pass out of reach of her teammate. So Mustangs with good defensive pressure causing a turnover early on. Jessica Sandbolt had a great game last night against the Wolves. Bringing the ball up for the Mustangs. Nice pass underneath from Carstensen. Gets it to Taya Graham. Taya missed the shot but got her own rebound. Lost the handle on the ensuing scrum. And here comes Michaela Walter working against Abigail Eben. Ackerman in the corner with it. Drives to her right. Tries a lob pass, but it's the signals must have got crossed. The ball went out of bounds off of the Generals.
And the Generals, their main game plan is definitely to try to work it down low to Bridget Doden. She's definitely one of their better players.
Now we're going to have a foul committed. I believe that's on Sibley Ocheyedan.
Yep, on Michaela Walter. That's going to be her first. Team second.
Inbounds to Danielle Eben, working it around to Abigail Eben. Tries a pass to Sandbolt. The left wing into Carstensen at the free throw line. Back out to Sandbolt. Shot's no good. Carstensen scrambles for the rebound, but it gets out of her reach and it's out of bounds off the Mustangs.
Just bounced away from her outstretched arm.
Good hustle there. Man, talk about the catbird seat.
There, that was good pressure defense by Sandbolt, and Abigail Eben forced an errant pass, and now the Mustangs will inbound it under their own basket.
So they are literally right below us here. Inbounds pass. Sandbolt to Graham to Abigail Eben. Tries a just inside the arc, I believe.
Two-pointer.
Two-pointer for Abigail. So 3-2, Mustangs with the lead at 6:15 left in the period. Boy, good backdoor move there by Kayla Ackerman.
Yeah, and that was a nice pick there by Jennifer Williamson, just to allow that girl just to drive on right on into the basket.
Abigail even gets a nice feed pass from the wing, and she turns to shoot and is fouled again in the process of shooting.
And that foul is going to be on Jernea Harberts, and that's going to be her first. Team third. That sends Abigail to the line for two.
Hits the first one. Second free throw on the way. That one's short. Generals with the rebound. Doden has it. Walter breaking the timeline for the Generals. Ackerman driving to her left. Nice lob pass, but tipped away. Ball will belong to the Generals. Ensuing tipped out of bounds by the Mustangs. There's a lob pass into the key, top of the key that is, for Michaela Walter. She's driving. Here's a long shot attempt from number 32, Jernea Harberts. That's no good. Taylor
Fast
Carstensen.
break for Carler. Oh, for Taylor.
Taylor had an open layup, but did not convert it.
Just off the front of the rim. A jump ball, so it'll be Mustangs basketball.
The possession arrow can be your friend half of the time, right? Here's Jessica Sandbolt. Tries a shot. Rebound tracked down in the corner. Jernea Harberts with it. Gets it to Ackerman, working on Taya Graham to break the pressure. Harberts driving to her left. Gets it into Doden. Now to Walter on the right wing. Driving to her right. Tipped away by Carstensen. Good hustle by Taylor. Back into the play here. A relentless pressure by the Mustangs. Walter with a shot from the free throw line extended. The putback is no good, and Doden with it no good. Danielle Eben gets position, and I believe that's going to be an over the back by the Generals.
Good box and position by Danielle.
So they had 2 putback opportunities at least on that possession, and they did not.
That foul was on Bridget Doden. That's her first, team 4th.
So the score is tied 4-4. Mia Graham into the lineup for the Mustangs. Seeing some early minutes here. Passes to Taya Graham. Taya driving to her right. Gets it to Mia Graham. Mia inside to Danielle Eben. There's going to be a foul committed. We've also got Brooke Grimes into the game for the Generals. Brooke seeing some early minutes here as well.
Yep, and I believe she was the one that called for the foul.
And Alyssa Stofferin is into the lineup now as well. There's a pass to Carstensen, driving to her left. 4-foot shot. Danielle Eben clears the rebound. Mustangs will reset. Jessica Sandbald at the top of the key now. Mia Graham with it. She's got her dribble picked up, and she's forced to travel, trying to get her feet back under her. So that's an unforced error by the Mustangs. Generals will be bringing it in from the far end of the court. Usually we say right to left. Tonight they're from close to far.
Yeah, front to back, however you want to put it.
There's a tough shot attempted underneath the basket.
Yeah, they got Doden the ball, but I think she was just a little bit too far under to have the right angle.
So Mustangs with a quick hustle ahead, gets it to Taya Graham on the right wing, who hits a nice three-pointer. It's 7-4 Mustangs. 3:36 left in the first period. Ackerman with a tough bounce pass. It's retrieved by Stofferin. Walter with it. Ackerman at the top of the key. Stolen away by Taya Graham. Doing a good job to retrieve it. Good job of gathering herself and finishes with a layup. Excellent job from Taya Graham there.
Yep, she felt that pressure coming from behind and just slowed up and waited for that girl to go by and put up a nice little layup.
Well, Stofferin missed the shot. The putback was no good, and then I believe that was
Bridget Doden.
Yes, Bridget Doden with a good putback for the Generals. So there's 2 offensive rebounds, and the second one goes in. Taylor Carstensen with it. Right wing into Danielle Eben with an 8-foot jumper. Good. 11-6 Mustangs.
That's a nice move Danielle has. She gets the ball inside and don't even bring the ball down. She just goes right up and shoots it, squares up and shoots. That's nice form.
So here's what we call the defensive pressure from the Mustangs, causing a turnover.
Jessica had it, and then she was her momentum carried her out of bounds. So it'll be general ball, but good
excellent
try by
defense
Jessica.
that she took kind of an arcing pattern to get that interception, and she was not able to stay dancing down the sideline without being called out of bounds. So the Generals with the ball, 2:25 in the period. Walter with it at the top of the key. Stofferin drives it inside. She's going to be fouled. A blocking foul called. That is going to be called on 23, Jessica Sandbolt. So Stofferin to inbounds the ball. Gets it to Doden, wide open underneath the basket. Nice layup for Doden. 11-8. Generals hanging tough in here with the early onslaught by the Mustangs. Maddie DeBeer into the mix now, and Mariah Terhark. Turnaround jumper from Mariah, no good. Rebound controlled by Brooke Grimes. 3 Mustangs on her, but she gets it to Walter, who clears the timeline for
Mustangs,
the Generals.
they did a good job. They're just going straight up and not trying to reach in and pop the ball away, because that's when you get called for a foul.
Generals with the Clara Meyer into the mix, who fed Doden on the inside, and Doden with a good turnaround move right under the basket. Gets 2 points, and he'll have a free throw to boot. So
that foul was on Danielle Eben. That's her first.
So we are going to have a free throw here from Bridget Doden, and that is up and nothing but net. Janaea Harbert's coming back in. She's going to give Michaela Walter a break here for the moment. So Clara Meyer guarding Jessica Sandbolt gets her hand into the passing lane and creates a steal. Maddie DeBeer had to knock it out of bounds to prevent an onslaught of a
fast break.
five white shirts headed the right direction. So there's a three-pointer attempted, no good. Sandbolt with it in the fast.
Long rebound, and Jessica.
Oh, we're going to have a blocking foul called on Stofferin. Kind of a hard collision there. Both the girls up.
Yeah, I want to say both girls kind of went down hard.
That's one of the calls that could go either way. Just depends on if the ref sees her moving her feet or not.
That foul was on Alyssa Stofferin. That's her first, team 6th.
The score tied at 11. Sibley Ocheydan has 6 team fouls. GLR with 2. Jessica Sandbolt at the line to shoot the second of a 2-shot foul. That one is up and that one goes in. Gonna have a buzzer in. Taya Graham coming in for Jessica. She's getting a quick breather to make sure she understands the next set of game plans for the Mustangs. 12-11 Mustang lead here. 1:20 left in the first period. Generals back with their couple of their starters back in the game. Doden with it on the corner, out to Harberts, tries a long 3, no good. Doden with the rebound, but Taya Graham comes out of there with it. And there's Clara Meyer with quick hands of her own, takes it back from her. So credit Clara Meyer with some quick hands. Abby Eben makes a steal on the other end, and we're going to have a foul. Called on a reach in there.
That was on number 20, Kayla Ackerman. That's her first. Team 7th, though, so that puts the Mustangs into the bonus for the rest of the first half.
So here comes Abigail Eben from the free throw line. Front end of a one-on-one opportunity is up and good. And statistically, hitting.
Yep,
that thing's go well. Love it. Steps. Free is up. Free shoot from Abigail Eben. She's been at the line 3 times tonight already. Nice pass from our left wing. She hits the bucket and is going to be at the line shooting 1.
And that foul was on Abigail Eben. That's going to be her second.
So Bridget Doden really a quick scoring threat for the Generals.
Abigail's first, excuse me.
So the Mustangs with 38 seconds left, working to create something on offense here. Taylor Carstensen with it in the corner. Out to Taya Graham. Abigail Eben. Here's Taya Graham. Going to try a shot high off the glass, no good. The rebound controlled by the Generals. They'll have it with 20 seconds to go. Clara Meyer breaking the timeline. Jernia Harberts gets a nice pass to Ackerman, hits a 12-footer from the right wing. 10 seconds left. Here comes Abigail Eben across the timeline. Going to try a pass, gets it back from Taya Graham, but her shot is no good at the buzzer. So the Generals end up with a 16-14 lead at the end of one period.
Now they better figure out something differently for defense against Bridget Oat, because she has 12 points of the 16.
That is really hauling mill for the Generals. We'll be right this quick message from Frontier Bank.
Who has time to write out checks and pay bills? Simplify your life with online bill pay and emailed bank statements free from Frontier Bank. With a click of the mouse, you can balance your accounts, transfer funds, view your checks, and see current home listings. You can even apply for a home loan when it's convenient for you. What could be easier? With the help of online bill pay at Frontier Bank, you'll simplify your life. Frontier Bank with locations in George, Little Rock, Rock Rapids, and Sioux Falls. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I want to thank Jeff Schrick for providing us new up-to-date Frontier Bank ad. They had been running a Holiday Bucks promo, and we are past the holidays, folks. Can you believe 2013 is upon us? And it seems like only a few days ago, Kenny.
Yeah, where did I hear that before?
Only a few days ago, it seemed like it was 2012. Goodness gracious sakes alive. Well, here we are, 7:53 left. The play is underway here.
Kick ball by Jessica Sambolt, so Sibley Ocheyedan will out of bounds.
She's going to work to deny that entry pass whenever she can. Ball is tipped. Carsonson got her hand on that inbounds pass. Mustangs are working a relentless angle here.
Oh yeah, they're scrapping, no doubt about it.
So Kayla Ackerman working to inbound the ball. There's a lob pass. There's another tipped ball on the inbounds pass.
Yeah, Danielle Eben that time.
So 3 Mustangs on 3 inbounds passes. Now they finally get it into Doden, who gets it to Walter, across to Harberts on the left wing. Screened out. Taya Graham with a steal instantly. And she puts up a layup. That does not fall for her, but Ackerman there with the rebound. Just a tremendous amount of defensive pressure being asserted here by the Mustangs. And you got to be grinning from ear to ear if you're Coach Grafing on that when they're making that many defensive pressures. Sandbolt is knocked to the hardwood there by some incidental contact. She's helped to her feet by Doden. It's nice to see good sportsmanship out there.
Yep.
These girls are not mortal enemies. It's nice to see that they're just having a good game of basketball here tonight. Taya Graham with the top of the key. Here's Sandbolt from the right wing. Hits a nice three-pointer, put the Mustangs back into the lead, 17-16. 6:50 left in the first half. Ackerman tries a shot from the left side. It rattles out, no good. Taya Graham with the rebound across the timeline. Going to get it to Sandbolt on the right wing. Here's a skip pass to Abigail Eben driving into the lane. Nice shot up off the glass. And Abigail Eben has really asserted herself in this first half.
She's looking good tonight. She's got a good game going. She played well last night also, but tonight she's looks real smooth and relaxed out there.
Putting good defensive pressure on. Mustangs come out of there with a steal. Taylor Carsonson off of a tipped ball from a teammate. Grabs it out of the hands of Doden. And here come the Mustangs. Taya Graham gets a double bounce pass, and inside pass to Abby Eben. Taylor Carsonson with the rebound. Danielle Eben comes out of there with it. They're going to have a jump ball called on the ensuing rebound. Danielle Eben did a good job to get her hands on that. Looks like she may have taken a shot to the nose.
She was kind of pointing at her nose.
That can really sting. Here comes Taya Graham driving it inside. That ball will be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Mustangs, according to the striped shirts here. So here come the Generals.
There go the Generals.
There they go. That's a better way to put it. Clara Meyer with it. Stofferen in. Bridget Doden has taken a seat for the moment. Brooke Grimes is in. And Michaela Walter for the Generals.
Now here come the Mustangs.
Here come the Mustangs. And Mia Graham is into the game. Danielle Eben on the right wing. Back to Mia. Top of the key. Around to a pass attempted to Taya Graham. And it's tipped out of the play by the Generals, Alyssa Stoffren. So the Mustangs will reset on the sideline. Mia Graham's got it. She's got it inside to Jessica Sandbolt. Jessica back out to the stripe.
Sibley Ocheyedan has really picked up the defensive intensity here. They're really playing tight.
Carstensen has it out in the far right corner. Mustangs working it back around. Now they've got a swing pass. Taya Graham with it. Taylor Carstensen from the free throw line. That shot's up and short. Rattles around. It's on the floor, and number 34, Jennifer Williamson, with a clever catch and rebound there. Gives the ball to the Generals. Walter guarded by the relentless Mia Graham. It was a good take there by Alyssa Stofferen. Took a nice bounce pass and worked her way into the paint and scored. So 19-18. Now Sandbolt's going to be called for a travel. She looked one way and looked another and took a step in between.
Yep.
So good defense there by the Generals to cause that extra step. 4:32 in the half. Tight ball game here. We're going to have a
moving screen.
Is that what they're calling it? A hip check if it was the sport of hockey.
Yeah,
what would they call?
That was on Jennifer Williamson. That's going to be her second.
So 18 fouls for the Generals. And Jessica Sandbolt is going to be called for another extra step. She is usually very good about a 2-foot jump stop in those situations. Just didn't make it that time. Good pass inside to the Generals, Jennifer Williamson. I think there's going to be a foul from behind called on Taylor Carstensen. That's the 4th team foul on the Mustangs.
Yeah, and that's going to be Taylor's first.
Double bounce pass inbounds to Walter. Stofferen makes a great catch and retrieve out of that somehow. Gets a shot up, but it's no good.
That rolled off the rim, and Danielle Eben with the rebound.
Mia Graham on the right wing. Taya at the top of the key. Off to overthrows her teammate Sandbolt, and it's out of bounds on the Mustangs.
That's a good timeout by Coach Grafing. Girls are playing just a little bit out of control and just settle them down a little bit.
Yep, they're just not in sync right now. We're gonna let you hear from our sponsors. We'll be right back after you hear from Corner Service in Little Rock.
Corner Service in Little Rock is the place to go for all your vehicle maintenance needs. From oil changes to overhauls, get a set of new tires or even wiper blades to help with visibility. Let the professionals at Corner Service keep your vehicles running smoothly all year long. Their service station is located at 415 Main Street in Little Rock, and they can be reached by phone at 712-479-2794. That's Corner Service, Main Street in Little Rock, 479-2794.
Special thanks to Corner Service there in Little Rock for their sponsorship of the GLR Radio Network. Merlin Versteeg and the gang over there. They're practically your neighbors, Kenny.
Yes, they are. They are my neighbors.
We're back to live action. Bridget Doden back into the lineup for the Generals. Mia Graham hounding Michaela Walter on offense. On defense and offense, Mia Graham's a threat. There's a shot up off the glass, no good. The rebound by Brooke Grimes. She put a shot back up, but it was no good, but she's going to be at the free throw line. She was fouled in that process.
By Taylor Karstensen. That's going to be Taylor's second. Team's fifth.
That free throw is up and no good. Mariah Terhark's going to give Taylor Karstensen a chance to sit down, and Taya Graham is out for now, and looks like
Abby Eben,
Sandvolt came back in, and Abby Eben is in. So Danielle Eben with the rebound. Had to really stay active to keep that one from falling back into the Generals' hands. Sandvolt breaks the pressure across half court. Good drive down the left side by Mariah Terhark. Didn't get the layup to go, but that's the kind of look you want.
Yeah, that was a nice job by the freshman to take it in strong.
And Jessica Sandvolt hustling out to try to defend Bridget Ackerman, or Kayla Ackerman rather. Kayla's going to be fouled out at the 15-foot mark. She'll be shooting 2 free throws here.
And that was on Jessica Sandvolt, and that's going to be her second.
So Maddie DeBeer is going to give Jessica a chance to sit down. Maddie DeBeer played a lot of meaningful minutes for the Mustangs last night. Second free throw is up and good. Ties the game at 19. We've got a real tight matchup here. Sibley makes a steal in the backcourt. Mustangs working hard to break that pressure. Weren't able to do it. Stofferin drives it in left. Shooting. That's the team ball now. 2:56 clock scored at 15. Shooting. Oh, that first throw no good. She's being teammates hit one. Carson coming in for the free throw break. Free throw number 2 on the way for Stofferin. And good. Generals a 1-point lead. Mustangs going to have to work to break this pressure, and they don't do it. It's stolen again by the General.
Yeah, I don't know if the girls are a little tired, or it just sure seems like we're not doing a lot of now.
So that throw off is good. It's a 1 lead. 5 seconds. Mustangs break the pressure. Maddie DeBeer gets it across the timeline. Mia Graham skip pass to Mariah Terhark. Back to Mia. Right wing to pass goes into Taylor Karstensen, and she is tied up from behind. Possession arrow is going to favor the Generals. So the Generals now with a 3-point lead. The foul count is tied on both sides. 2:20 left in the first half, and the Generals with the basketball. Some momentum swinging their direction. Mustangs need a stop here if they want to stop this swing in momentum. Bridget Doden with it. It's it to Stofferin. She's going to be called for a travel. She moved her feet a little too much before she took off for the basket.
Yep, both of them.
So she is called for a travel. We're going to have a substitution in. Leah Seivert seeing her first moments here in the ball game for the Generals. Taya Graham gets it into Maddie DeBeer. Maddie's trapped. Going to have a pushing foul. Snowden or Walter, one of the two. Michaela Walter from the looks of it.
Yep.
Going to be charged with her second.
Yep, so it's her second. Kind of helped Maddie out. Maddie kind of dribbled down by the baseline, and they had her trapped, and I don't think she could have got anywhere, but Michaela just kind of reached out and tried to slap that ball away and got charged with a foul.
So Maddie DeBeer at the free throw line. Minute 51 on the clock. That first free throw is money from Maddie DeBeer.
Earns the bonus.
22-20. Should cut into that 3-point lead. Has a chance to knock one more off of it. And that free throw is up. Rattles out, no good. Good rebound by the Generals. So with a 2-point lead and a minute 45 left in the half, Kayla Ackerman brings it across the timeline. Jernia Harbert's back into the lineup for the Generals. Ackerman down on the right wing, guarded by Maddie DeBeer. Inside pass to Brooke Grimes.
Nice block by Mariah Tahart down low. Bounced out of bounds, though, so it'll still be Sibley Ocheyedan's ball, but that was a nice block.
That was great defense. There's a pass tipped on the inbounds from...
Close. Abigail even had a fingertip on it, but...
Doden with it out to the right wing. Jernia Harberts tries a three, bounces, rattles around, no good. Carstensen comes out of the scrum with it. She's trying to fast break. Pulls it up short, gets it around the horn, gets it back from Abigail even. Turnaround jumper and good to tie the score at 22 with a minute 5 seconds left in the first half. So we've got a really tight matchup here between these two teams, Kenny.
Yeah, it's a good game. You know, it's round 2 of the Siouxland Conference. The Mustang girls beat Sibley Ocheyedan the first game of the season, and I'm sure Sibley Ocheyedan is looking for a little revenge on their home floor, and they're playing well right now.
They are playing very well. I think Taylor Carstensen is going to be called for a blocking foul.
Yeah, and that's going to be Taylor's third.
And that is that's a low-sounding bell. I don't like that sound of that bell at all. That's going to bring Madison Henning in to give Carstensen a chance to not make that fourth foul here yet in the first half. So Madison Henning seeing some early minutes here. She's a good kind of an all-around player and has had to fill in many roles here this season so far.
She's a good ball player, and she's just a junior, so we're going to have to deal with her next year too.
So here's Bridget Doden with the second free throw. First one was up and good. The second one is also good. So Doden scoring 2 points from the free throw line. No pressure this time from the Generals. The pressure is met after the half-court line is broken.
Generals kind of went into a 2-3 trap zone here, and it worked for them.
And they trapped Taya Graham. She wasn't able to get the ball to her teammates, and the Generals with the steal. Leah Seibert into the game. Jernia Harbert's pass inside to Doden, out to Seibert. Drives around to her right. Shots up and no good. Ball up in the air. Mia Graham somehow nearly came down with it. Did not, however, and Doden came out of there with it. Had a shot up off the glass and was fouled in the process of shooting.
Fouled by Madison Henning. That's her first. Puts Doden back at the line.
So Doden, a big threat on offense for the Generals. She has scored several points in this first half. First free throw is good, giving the Generals a 3-point lead. And the second one is also good. She's got a very good free throw form there.
Yeah, she's got 16 points this first half.
So she is playing like she's got something to prove. The shot up from Taya Graham up and no good. It's rebounded by Jernia Harberts. And the buzzer sounds before any more action. So we've got a good one here, Kenny. 26-22. Generals with a 4-point lead at halftime. We'll be back to talk some stats and to hear the band right after this from Mustang Plumbing.
Mustang Plumbing and Heating provides service and repair on furnaces, water heaters, air conditioning systems, and heat pumps, along with all types of plumbing. Speaking of water heaters, Brandon and his crew replaced our water heater last winter for us, and the prompt and thorough service he and his team provided was very much appreciated. And now we have a water system that provides much more hot water much longer, which is a very important thing in our family. Contact Brandon Cruz for your plumbing and heating needs. That's Mustang Plumbing and Heating, 101 Main Street in George, 475-2661.
Thank you to Mustang Plumbing and Heating for their sponsorship here. We've just received our stats tablet here.
All right.
And looks like the score is right. Good job. Angie does a good job on the stats there. So we'll have that to look at here for the for the first half stats, and you definitely keep some stats of note as well. Have you got anything you'd like to lead off with here during this break?
Well, just that, I mentioned it just before half, but Bridget Doden for Sibley Ocheyedan has 16 points at halftime, and we did a lot better job the second quarter of defending her, but we need deny her the ball a little more in the second half, and our scoring is pretty even like it usually is. Abigail Eben has 4, Taya Graham has 5, Taylor Carson has 2, Danielle Eben has 2, Jessica Sambold has 4. So we just need to keep doing what we're doing, and we just got to move our feet a little more. I thought we got kind of caught standing flat-footed there several times, and then you start reaching, and fouls result from that.
Now, unofficially, you're looking at Bridget Doden. You mentioned her specifically, shooting 71% from the shots she's taken, and she's been fouled 4 times in an effort to stop her from scoring. So she's 6 for 6 from the free throw line, if we've got that right, and that's a big deal for the Generals.
Oh, no doubt about it. That's, to me, I've always said that's what win or loses ball games is the free throw line. So
now the Generals look like they're shooting 41% on 9 of 22 from the field goal area and 0 for 3 from three-point land. And they're 8 for 14 overall from the free throw line. So that's statistically very good, and that's why they're in the lead by 4 here.
Right. And they play very similar to the Mustangs. We don't take an overly lot amount of three-point shots either. And, Sibley has Bridget Doden, big girl, so they like to work it inside. And they've got a couple other girls. Jennifer Williamson is a good ball player down low. And, we have Taylor and Danielle. And so we kind of mirror each other. And I just think the Mustangs have a little more experience in certain positions, and that usually kind of shows up toward the end of ball games.
Yep. So this will be one of those games where the Mustangs have to make a couple adjustments in the halftime huddle. What's the biggest adjustment from where you stand
for the Mustangs?
For the Mustangs.
Well, they made one adjustment between the first and second quarter, and that they started putting a girl in back and in front of Doden, and trying to force that lob pass over one girl and in front of the other. And like I said, she only ended up scoring 4 points, and I think they were all free throws. So we didn't allow her to get a single field goal in the second quarter. The other adjustment, like I said just a little bit ago, we need to fix a bit of feet.
I think that's the biggest adjustment. And I would certainly echo that the defense that the Mustangs can put on has really kept them in good stead. They're back to that basic premise of defense, and that's going to be moving your feet, being in the position.
Yep.
And they really do a good job of that in general, but they've had a tougher time of that in this first half.
Yeah.
Than they have in a while.
And not to make excuses, but you have a long kind of layoff for Christmas and New Year's break. I realize they do practice somewhat during that time, but still not the same. And then both girls and boys, they played a hard game last night over at Harris Lake Park, and that might be showing up just a little bit too. That they need to get. I think we'll be fine. We'll just get our legs under us the second half, and we'll get after them.
Yeah, that's something I won't soon forget is the week before the Christmas break, they had 4 varsity games, and that's pretty unusual. And then to have back-to-back games is not all that terribly unusual, but the first week back to have 2.
Yeah, and it does wear on the kids just a little bit, but I think our girls have come out strong in this third quarter and kind of swing the tide and assert ourselves, and I think we'll be in good shape.
Well, we can certainly hope for that. I'm going to let you hear from the Lantern Coffee House right here in Sibley. They're one of our local hometown sponsors for the Sibley Generals. And if you're in earshot of this and driving distance to them, you'll want to check them out after the game tonight. the Lantern Coffee House and Roastery here in Sibley.
The Lantern Coffee House and Roastery in Sibley, Iowa is a proud sponsor for the Sibley Generals team games. On 9th Street in Sibley, come by for a hot cup of their own blends of specially roasted coffee or any of their grilled panini sandwiches with a delicious cup of soup. After the game, it's a great place for a snack and a cup of hot chocolate or any of their special coffee drinks. See them online for fresh roasted coffees at www.lanterncoffeehouse.com or call Adam or Beth at 712-754-4594. That's the Lantern Coffee House and Roastery in Sibley.
Well, we've got a live band here tonight. It's not often that we get to sit right in the saxophone section and broadcast the game, but here we are. And the local fans are being treated to some young folks out on the court working their basketball magic.
Yeah, this is a little different. Usually you just see the these small kids kind of play a little pickup game, so to speak, but these kids are just kind of demonstrating different ball skills and layup drills, and that's kind of fun to watch too.
It's always fun to see that the future is looking bright for the sport of basketball here in the Siouxland Conference. Well, we're about 2.5 minutes away from second half action. We're going to let you hear from Suitgate Manufacturing right now. We'll be back after about a 2-minute break.
As a man of the land, you ask yourself tough questions, like, if my auger could talk, what might he say? And as a man of truth and wisdom, I can tell you that when called upon, your auger might say something like, "Gee, it sure is a nice day to move some grain there, Reem. Or I'm about to shoot some grain into that bin over there." Now you ask, why does my auger sound like a Royal Mountie? Well, that's because there's a chance you bought it from some fancy outfit in Canada. That's right, you may have unintentionally outsourced a piece of equipment that sits at the center of your operation, that transports your most precious cargo. Canada, a country that is not America. Now you know. And now, next time you get it right. Because Suitgate Industries manufactures the world-class Ox Portable Auger right here in America's heartland, George, Iowa. Ox Portable Augers from Suitgate. There's work to do. The Ox.
Are you looking for more protection against bad weather hitting your crops than federal crop insurance alone can provide? Otter Valley Insurance now offers total weather insurance, providing supplemental coverage against drought, excess moisture, heat stress, and fall freeze. And the program pays out automatically when bad weather hits. That means no paperwork and no adjuster coming out to your farm. Call Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325 to learn more and get a free quote today. That's Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325. Otter Valley Insurance and Real Estate in George.
This is Craig Manson, branch manager of Security Savings Bank in George. Now is a great time to stop in and discuss our 2013 crop loans. We can help you make sound decisions about your farming operation for the upcoming year. I grew up on a farm and understand the challenges and benefits that go along with farming. I will take time to understand your unique farm operation and the situations you face. Our loans are approved locally by people you know. For help with your farm loans, count on Security Savings Bank of Larchwood, Inwood, George, and Canton. Member FDIC.
And here we are, ready to start the second half. Looks like the Mustangs will start the second half with the ball. Abigail Eben going to take it out. Throws it into Jessica Sambolt. Brings it up into the forward court. Over to Taya Graham. Down to the baseline to Danny Eben. throws a pass into Mariah Tahart, but gets tipped away. Sibley Ocheydan comes up with the ball. Bring it into the forward court. Over to Jernea Harberts on the left wing. Ball tipped away by Taya Graham. Jessica Sandbolt comes up with it. Quick pass down to Abigail Eben, but tipped away by the Generals, so it'll be Mustang basketball under their own basket.
Boy, so 2 possessions very quickly, and no change in the score, but man, very quick moves from both teams. Sandbolt gets a skip pass across to Abigail, gets a nice pass into Danielle, and that shot just did not fall. Just not enough on it, I guess. It's the kind of shot you want everybody to take, but they don't always fall. So. Pass inside to number 34,
Jennifer Williamson.
Got good position inside and hits the basket. So now a 6-point lead. So Mustangs are going to have to play through some adversity here. Ball is going to be tipped out of bounds here. Jessica Sandbolt dove to get it and tipped it out of bounds. Kind of a slow start here in the second half for the Mustangs. Ackerman going to be inbounding it. Now we can say, here come the Generals. Michaela Walter thought she was doing the right thing by letting it go out of bounds. It was tipped off of last touch by the Generals, says the referee. So Danielle Eben inbounding it under the Mustangs basket, gets a pass back from Sandbolt. Turnaround jumper, no good. Bridget Doden with the rebound. Walter breaking the timeline. Ackerman left wing. Gets it inside to Doden. Tries a pass to Williamson. No good. There's a skip pass to Walter. Stolen away by Abigail Eben.
Nice little block by Abigail there.
Some good defense there on that possession by the Mustangs to stop the Generals. Pass is tipped. Abigail Eben has to go up to the half-court line to retrieve it. Does so. Mustangs with it in Sandbolt's hands. Top of the key to Mariah Terhark. Here's a shot by Abigail Eben. That's no good. 3-pointer. Rebound goes long to the left and out of bounds on the far baseline. So here come the Generals. This time they're coming right at us. We'll have to say, there go the Mustangs, right?
Yep, that's exactly right.
Ackerman well defended by Sandbolt. Abigail Eben on Walter. Taya Graham on Stofferen. Here comes Ackerman working off a screen. Mustang, Taya Graham's going to be called for a reach foul, I believe, there. That was right above us, or right below us, rather. We had a pretty good view of that. Could hear the contact from here.
That's Taya's first foul, and that's team's first.
So Stofferen with it. She took steps, but no call there. Ackerman with a nice lob pass to Bridget Doden.
Oh, nice block by Danielle Eben.
And Jessica Sandbolt with tremendous ball control there. Was able to absorb a foul and still keep possession there.
Yeah, and that foul was on Alyssa Stoffren. That's her second. That's team first of the second half.
So Taylor Carsonson back in, Mariah Terhark sitting down. Ackerman with a steal for the Generals, driving it in, missed the layup. She's in on her own rebound. We're going to have a jump ball, and possession arrow is going to favor the Generals. So Kayla Ackerman inbounding it for the Generals. Inbounded to Bridget Doden. Could be a foul called on perhaps Sandbolt.
Abigail Eben.
Abigail. It's hard to see from here where that.
That's Abby's second, team second.
So here's Doden at the free throw line. I believe that's her first points of this half, if I'm not mistaken, and I believe she had 16 points in the first half, so she's had a really good game thus far. She hits the front end of a 2-shot opportunity. Second free throw on the way. And that one rattles out, no good. Carstensen with the rebound.
Sibley Ocheyedan applying a little pressure here.
Sandbolt trying to get it to a teammate. The 3 players on the floor, 2 generals and Jessica Sandbolt, could not get it to anyone. There's going to be a jump ball.
Be Mustang basketball, and Coach Grafing says, let's talk about this a minute.
So we've got a 7-point lead for the Generals. 4:46 on the clock. It's nice to see Keely Cruz is on her feet. She's not in the game tonight, but it sounds to me like the medical assessment is that she's going to be able to come back here pretty soon to live action for the Mustangs.
No surgery needed from what I heard, and just to rest it for a few games, and just get her back, and we'll go from there.
So here come the Mustangs, and there they go. It's a big job to break that pressure when they've got 2 players trapping you, but the Mustangs got it across the timeline. Abigail to Jessica Sandbolt, driving right side. Out to inside out, got it out to Abigail, even drives it in. And I think she's fouled on the way to the basket in the process of shooting. So she's at the free throw line. And that foul is on Doden.
That's her second, team second.
So Abigail with the chance to cut into that lead. Missed the front end of those 2 free throws. Mia Graham's going to come in for Taya Graham for the Mustangs. Here's the second free throw on the way from Abigail. And that one is good. So a 6-point lead, 29-23, 4:25 in the third period. Good backdoor pass to, that's 24, Stofferen. Ball's way out to the left wing now. Out to Ackerman, inside to Williamson, and she could not convert the layup.
That was good defense by Taylor Carstensen, and then boxed out and got the rebound afterwards.
There's a give and go, a nice screen, and got the ball back from Mia Graham. So Carstensen able to create some space and to convert to a 2-point layup there. 29-25. Ackerman working on Sandbolt. Sandbolt and Ackerman down in the pile together. There's a jump ball called that'll belong to Sibley Ocheyedan, I believe, on the possession arrow. So the Generals with the basketball, 3:37 on a stopped clock and now underway. Stofferen with it on the inbounds. Drives it in. Does a falling shot, makes the shot, and lands about 14 feet from the basket.
That's when you know things are going your way. I mean, just kind of she had no other choice but to put the ball up, and it was like laying sideways, and it went in.
Now Danielle and Mia doing the give and go. Danielle got it back and was fouled in the process of heading to the basket. That'll be Michaela Walters' third foul. So she's going to take a seat. She's replaced by Clara Meyer, who's back in the game for the Generals. Sandbolt now asserting some offense. She drives into the lane and is fouled on the way to the basket. She was shooting at the time, so she's going to be at the free throw line.
And that foul was on Jernea Harberts, and that's her second.
So Sandbolt missing the front end of a 2-shot opportunity there. Second free throw on the way. Sandbolt hits that one. So 31-26. 5-point lead now. 3:11 on the clock. Clara Meyer working on Abigail Eben. Get it to Bridget Doden. Meyer to Ackerman to Doden on the inside of the lane. Doden's going to be called for a travel. Good defensive pressure by the Mustangs, clogging up those passing lanes.
Yeah, she must have just kind of slid her pivot foot just a little bit when she was looking around for somewhere to pass the ball.
That's an unusual thing for her to have happen. So has very good court presence usually. There's a
steal by the Generals.
Generals with the steal. The Mustangs nearly had it back. Good pass inside to Doden. Rebound by Carstensen on a missed golden opportunity there. Here's Abigail Eben going to try a three. That one goes a little long. Good save in bounds from Mia Graham to Danielle Eben. Gets it to Sandbolt. Tries a three from the other side. That one goes long. And here come the Generals. Going to have a timeout on the floor. I believe it's going to be called by the Sibley Ocheyedan head coach.
Yep.
So we'll be back right after a short message here. We've got time to hear from treeshell.com.
When you need a case for your computer, treeshell.com. For your iPhone, iPad, and iPod, treeshell.com. When you need a case for your Kindle device, nobody makes one near as nice as treeshell, treeshell.com. For elegant products made from wood, nobody makes them near as good as treeshell, treeshell.com.
treeshell.com.
I'm convinced that Treeshell crew could make a really nice looking gym floor if they had
Oh yeah.
had an order that big. Meyer gets it to Stoffer and driving to her left around Carstensen. Missed the shot. Doden with the rebound, no good. Danielle Eben with an athletic rebound gets it ahead to Abigail Eben. Mustangs on a fast track here. Tries a layup, no good. Taylor Carstensen and Doden going to be joining a mutual rebound there, and that'll be a possession arrow in favor of the Mustangs. So that's a jump ball called. It's got to be about 6 or 7 so far in this game. Pass into Sandbolt. Thought about a long shot. She double dribbled instead. Unfortunate unforced error there by the Mustangs. I think she looked at a player that was looking at her and then looked away just when she was going to pass.
Yep.
Unforced errors are hard to watch in any case. But boy, Bridget Doden trying to drive in against that Mustang defense and is just frustrated right now because Danielle Eben.
Mustangs did a nice job there. Both Taylor and Danielle just stood there, and we got a bird's eye view of that, and their arms are straight up in the air. And
boy, that is hard to get a shot off when there's that much height in your way. Great job by the Mustangs. Sandbolt driving around. She's going to get a blocking foul from Jernea Harberts. Man, that is a she has had a tough night.
Yeah, and that's going to be Jernea Harbert's third foul, team 5th.
Sandbolt gets the inbounds pass. Mia Graham now to Maddie DeBeer. Tries a pass to Taylor Carstensen. The mutual possession on the floor again. And that'll be favoring the Generals this time. So no change in the score the last while. 1:10 on the clock, 31-26. Here come the Generals. Stoffer driving to her left, gets it off to Ackerman, who had a nice open lane, and she drives it in and is fouled in the process of shooting. Might be Danielle. She was the closest in proximity there.
Yep.
Danielle Eben with her third foul. So a lot of threes on the board. 33, third period, player 33 with 3 fouls. It's a lot of threes. A 3-point play there by the
Ackerman.
Generals. So they say things happen in threes. And then we just had proof of that. There's a pass inside to Maddie DeBeer. Gets it out to Danielle Eben into Sandbolt, who drives the lane from the right baseline and is fouled
by Clara Meyer into the game. That's her first foul.
Bridget Doden coming out for a quick breather. Pass inside to Carstensen. That's stolen away by the Generals. Sandbolt able to steal it from behind. Gets it back for the Mustangs. 34 seconds on the clock. Mustangs looking to cut into that 8-point lead, 34-26.
Mustangs have only scored 4 points this quarter.
It's a long skip pass to Maddie DeBeer. Tries a three and
make it 7.
Perfect three-pointer. 17 seconds now. Generals looking to do something here before the third period ends. Stofferen tries a three of her own to answer. No good. Danielle Eben's going to be called for a foul on the putback. So that's going to put Jennifer Williamson at the free throw line. Clock stopped at 5.8.
And that's Danielle's 4th foul.
So Mariah Terhark set to come in. Free throw rattles out. Danielle Eben's going to have a seat here with the third quarter waning seconds here. 5.8 on the clock. Second free throw on the way by Williamson. And that one is good, so 36-29. Unless I have my score wrong, it's 35-29. Mariah Terhark tries a long three-pointer at the buzzer, and that comes up a little bit shy. She had nowhere else to go with it but to just try it.
Yep.
So good job, good heads-up play by her to get a shot off at all. So we'll be back after this short message here from Security Savings Bank.
This is Craig Manson, branch manager of Security Savings Bank in George. Now is a great time to stop in and discuss our 2013 crop loans. We can help you make sound decisions about your farming operation for the upcoming year. I grew up on a farm and understand the challenges and benefits that go along with farming. I will take time to understand your unique farm operation and the situations you face. Our loans are approved locally by people you know. For help with your farm loans, count on Security Savings Bank of Larchwood, Inwood, George, and Canyon. Member FDIC.
Thanks to the fine folks at Security Savings Bank as well for their sponsorship of the GLR Radio Network. Well, we hope that you're enjoying this as much as we're enjoying bringing it to you. This has just been a blast, Kenny, to bring this live action to
this has been a good Siouxland Conference basketball game.
This is one of those that you say, boy, you should have been there to see that one. This is a good matchup tonight. Mustangs starting out the fourth quarter of play with the basketball. Taya Graham gets it inside to Sandbolt. She tries a quick shot, and there's a quick foul called on that shot.
I believe that was on number 10.
That's Michaela Walter.
That's her 4th.
She has really played a big role here for the Generals tonight. Very quick on defense, good at ball handling.
She's going to take a seat and take a little break here, save her for the end of the game, looks like.
So that's the first General, I think, to reach the 4-foul mark. Second free throw is good. So 35-30 on the scoreboard. Here's a good defensive play by Jessica Sandbolt. Knocks it away. Mariah Terhark controls the basketball. Gets it to Abigail Eben. Abby tries a pass, and she's fouled by Kayla Ackerman. Way out at nearly the half-court circle.
Yep, and that's Kayla's second. Team's ace, so Mustangs are in the 101 here. Abigail Eben at the line.
So Mustangs can really make some hay from the free throw line here. And
Makes
Abigail
the first one.
starts the tractor right there with that one. Got the first one down. 4-point lead. Just 30 seconds gone in this the fourth period rather. Rebound comes back nearly to Abigail. Generals control it. Defensive pressure in the backcourt. Stoffren gets it down to Williamson. Williamson over to Ackerman, down to Meyer, over to the skip pass, down inside to Williamson at the blocks. Stolen away
by Mariah Tahart. Nice defensive play.
Good defensive stand by the Mustangs. They're really making the Generals work for it there. Long three attempt from Taya Graham that comes up a little short. Had a hand in her face by the time she shot it. That's Clara Meyer's credit there on the defense to stop that long shot. Graham sisters hounding the Generals at the top of the key here. Meyer facing pressure, gets it across. Now it's at Doden's hands, down to the left side. And
timeout by Sibley Ocheyedan.
well, that shot was no good, and before they could get any farther into the frustration zone, head coach Jeremy Lusink says, I want to talk some stuff over. He's got his board out when he stood up, so he had some ideas.
Yep, he had a plan.
Coming into this timeout, it's just a 30-second timeout. We're just going to keep it right here, but Mustangs are doing their level best to cut into that lead, and they have got it down to 4 points now. There's just 6:37 left in the game. So this is one of those that could go very well right down to the wire.
Yeah, it'll be interesting yet. It'll come down to free throws. That's my prediction.
So Ackerman to inbound. Stoffren has it on the far left side. Pass goes out to the corner of the half court, and Ackerman had to try to save the ball, but she was in the back court by the time she got there. So it's a backcourt violation. Mustangs with the basketball now. Pass gets tipped to Taylor Carstensen. Mustangs will reset around the top of the horn. Maddie DeBeer, Sandbolt, working on pressure from two Generals. Maddie DeBeer now left side. Mustangs working hard on offense, but the defensive pressure from the Generals causes a turnover there. Abby even called for a travel. Mustangs did a good job of just keeping the ball with that pressure in their grill. So
Generals have really been intensive on their defensive end tonight.
Oh, we got a kick ball. Good entry pass attempted. Jernea Harbert's had an open teammate. Kicked out of there by the Mustangs.
And here comes Danielle Eben back into the game at 5:52 to go. So we'll see if she can ward off that fifth foul.
Turnaround jumper up, no good. Bridget Doden with the rebound. She's hard to stop when she's that close to the basket, and she proved it there. Layup up off the glass and good. So here's the Mustangs trying to cut into that 6-point lead. Head coach Heather Grafing wants a full timeout to talk this over. So we're going to hear from our sponsors. We'll be back after this short break.
Lyon County News is George, Iowa's hometown newspaper. Each weekly edition provides local and area news, all the school news and happenings, the TV guide, classified and box ads, and the Total Stop grocery insert. And community events notification and coverage is included as well. To subscribe, advertise, or inquire, reach them at 475-3351. That's Lyon County News in George.
Hello basketball fans, Jim McConnell here inviting you to dribble down to Northwest Consultants in George so we can pass along a quote to you on your insurance policies. We will screen our list of companies and then shoot you the best deal possible. We're sure you will jump for joy at the low cost and great coverage we can give you on your home, business, farm, auto, health, and life insurance. Give me or Vonda a call at 475-2610 or stop in and see us at our office in George, where you can have all your insurance policies in one basket. Go Mustangs!
Well, thanks to Northwest Consultants for their sponsorship of the GLR Radio Network. There's a pass inside to Jessica
Sambold.
So quickly, right out of the timeout, Mustangs executing very well on offense. Clara Meyer with outside read by Akron from set up with the overclock. Hard guarded by Beer. Top of the given. Be called for each foul on Meyer.
That'll be third foul. That'll be its fifth.
Taya Graham back in lineup for the Mustangs. Maddie Beer make a good turn there, but Zach's going to have a seat. 4 points, the difference in ball game. You got a ground floor and then sliding to the lane. Jump ball.
All state finals.
I don't know if everybody knows what a scrum is, but that's what looking. Everybody dives on the ball. Generals retaining possession. He's working hard to defend this. They're starting to consider the ball on that.
They called on you, but
that's surprised me, but there has to make sure in here. 40 left. She's running into the head desk over there. She is at the block, ready for the run on three.
Shot foul here.
That first one is good. Williamson succeeding from. Second on the way. That rattles out. Oh, good. Carson with an athletic David shot a Dave and Bolt coming insert from the 12th mark. Nice off playing point here. Claire Meyer doing her own assertion there. Sandbolt getting out of there with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled from behind, I believe. Good hustle there by the Mustangs on a missed basket to get possession of that basketball.
They called it on Kayla Ackerman. That's her third. Team ninth. So we're still in the 101.
Sandbolt is going to be at the free throw line with a chance to cut into that lead. Your support right throws the final game of time. Sibley Ocheyedan will be back at this.
Flower specialties to center gift with socks that may read it. Call 1436. Come for coffee and daily specials. Choose from any delicious and commits to favorite coffee drinks. Enjoy the friendly coffee shop atmosphere. It's Thunder Cup on 49 North Street in George. 475-360.
Well, thanks to the flower box and the corner cup out on Main Street there. Find all kinds of good gift items there. Have you got an inside track at that corner cup place?
Well, I don't know about an inside track or not, but yeah, my wife works there part-time, and once in a while she'll bring me some kind of a coffee mixture home when she's done.
Jessica Sandholm hitting that second free throw. Cutting into that lead. It's now a 1-point lead for the Generals.
1-point game. Mustangs have just been plugging away here the last about 3 minutes and doing a nice job on the defensive end. That's the main point.
So I would go out on the skinny branches here, Kenny, and say that if I had to try to get the ball across half court with Taya Graham guarding me, I would try to pass it. She's very quick.
Yeah, she really is.
Ackerman out on the right wing. Meyer with it. Ackerman gets it again. Pass inside to Williamson, and that's no good. Gets her own rebound. Meyer with a shot, no good, and Mariah Terhart with the rebound. So here come the Mustangs. Oh, and Sandbolt's going to... She dribbled it off her unforced error there.
Sometimes those just can't be helped. Making it right on the master of her left foot. Come the general. Ackerman with it, 3:17. That's going to be a foul called, I believe, on the Mustangs, but they had a hand in the passing lane. That's putting the free throw line now.
That fouls on Mariah Tark. That's her first.
So Doden with a chance to lead. Jeffs.
And not be able to.
She's 7-7 from the line, or
she missed the last one that she attempted. So
very big offensive threat. Brooke Grimes in for Williamson.
So she's 8 for 9 right now.
Bridget Doden at the free throw line for her second free throw. It's on the way, and it is good.
9 for 10.
Heavy even to inbound the ball. Mustangs going to have to work to break this pressure here in the backcourt. And Melissa Stauffer is going to be charged with a reaching foul. Now that puts the Mustangs into the double bonus here.
Yeah, I didn't quite understand that. You got a 3-point lead, and you'd like to put a little pressure on them to take some time off the clock, but there was no need to foul there.
So Taya Graham at the free throw line. Missed the first end of that. And that may be why they did it. They may want to just see what the Mustangs can do from the stripe. Second free throw on the way. That is no good. So the Mustangs will have to really make some stuff happen here. Ackerman breaking the pressure in the backcourt. Walter back into the lineup. Stauffer has it at the top of the key. Skip pass down to Brooke Grimes. Stolen away by the Mustangs. And the pass ahead to Sandbolt is mutually shared, so the jump ball is going to favor the Mustangs from a possession arrow standpoint.
And General still applying some pressure here.
There's a steal. Walter has it up ahead, no good. Stauffer with the rebound and putback to create a 5-point lead. There's a foul on Kayla Ackerman, I believe, in the back. You're right. I don't think they have fun. They see us if they've never had.
I think you're right.
So settles from the free throw line. That two-shot opportunity to do just that. 42-38 is the score. 2:26 on the clock. Sandbolt can cut it to a 3-point lead here. A made basket, and does. Mustangs applying pressure of their own in the backcourt. Stauffer quickly breaking the pressure.
And Mia Graham close, so close to coming up with a steal there.
And there's a ball. Somebody will foul.
Jeff with the reach. They'll start at the line for a bonus.
First one's on the way. Parsonson had excellent position, and that's all she.
Yep. That's Richard. That's Taylor line 2 now.
Double bonus. So must their money from 30 breaks.
Sorry.
Second away one round. Pound and break the pressure in Mia Graham. So quick on defense. The Graham sisters are often rewarded by a steal. The Stauffer is going to be at the free throw line. 9 team fouls, so it'll be a 1-1.
Still a 1.
Abby Even set this up and rattles out no good. So Mustangs with a chance to tie it here. A made basket. Jay Graham with it. Sandbolt driving it in. The basket's no good. Rebound controlled by Ackerman. And it looked like a jump ball from here, but it pointed at Mia Graham.
Oh, I believe Jessica Sandbolt.
So
it's going to be her fourth, and that puts Kayla Ackerman at the line for 2 now because they're in the double bonus.
So
Both teams with 10 or more fouls, and both will be at the free throw line for 2 every foul. That first free throw rattles out for Kayla Ackerman. This has not been one of her best performances score-wise. I know that she's a very big offensive threat for the Generals. Second free throw rattles out, no good. Carsonson with the rebound. Here come the Mustangs with a chance to tie it here. We're going to have a timeout from head coach Heather Grafing, wanting to talk over the offensive strategy with 1:31. It's a full timeout. We'll be back after this message.
The Lantern Coffee House and Roastery in Sibley, Iowa is a proud sponsor for the Sibley Generals team games. On 9th Street in Sibley, come by for a hot cup of their own blends of specially roasted coffee or any of their grilled panini sandwiches with a delicious cup of soup. After the game, it's a great place for a snack and a cup of hot chocolate or any of their special coffee drinks. See them online for fresh roasted coffees at www.lanterncoffeehouse.com or call Adam or Beth at 712-754-4594. That's the Lantern Coffee House and Roastery in Sibley.
Yep, give Adam or Beth a call over there at the Lantern down on
Main Street.
Down on Main Street. We need to get a harmonica up here.
And the harmonica.
Well, we got a lot of instruments really nearby here. The band is congregated, ready to blast the roof off the joint.
It's going to get loud real soon.
Mustangs inbound to Carsonson. Sandbolt with it. Right side to Abigail Eben. Tries a shot, no good. Mariah Terhark's going to get up in position for the rebound, and she is knocked to the hardwood by Stofferen there on the rebound. So
that's Stoffren's fourth, and that sends Mariah to the line for 2.
And that free throw rattles out. No good. Much to the chagrin of the Mustang faithful. Second free throw can cut the lead to 1. And that one rattles out as well, but Sandbolt with a rebound.
Sandbolt with a nice rebound.
Brooke Grimes
gets blocked by Grimes, though. Nice defensive play by Grimes.
So Mustang's going to put Stoffren at the line. They had her trapped in the backcourt, and they're going to put her at the line with a chance to extend the lead. 42-40 has been the score for quite some time here. Remains as such. 1:10 left on the clock. Mia Graham set to check in.
That foul was on Jessica Sandbolt, and that was her 5th. That's why Mia Graham checked in.
And that free throw rattles in for Stoffren, so that gives the Generals a 3-point lead now. You said it, Kenny. It's going to be won or lost at the free throw line for either team. Second free throw rattles in as well. So 2 free throws in a row, a very timely thing for the Generals. A minute left in the ball game. Mustangs looking to create something on offense here. Abby Eben driving to her right. And she is called... she is on her way to the basket, and her defender is called, rather, for a foul. I believe that's on.
That's Stoffren, the one that just made the 2 free throws, and that's going to be her 5th, so she's going to take a seat for the Generals.
So the Generals have to make a substitution here, and they're going to select Journey Harberts to come in.
And this is going to put Abigail Eben at the line for 2.
We've got quite a consult going on at the head table here. 1:02 left on the clock. So we've got all that substitution stuff out of the way. Abby Eben has a chance to cut into that lead. Misses the first of 2 free throws.
That's three free throws the Mustangs have missed here in the last 30 seconds.
Brooke Grimes coming out and is replaced by number 2, Leah Seibert. That second free throw is up and good. So a 3-point lead, just a minute 2 left on the clock. Seibert comes in for her ball handling and quite probably her free throw shooting skill. She's
one of the best cross-country runners in the state of Iowa, Leah Seibert.
She is definitely, you can tell she's not too winded here from just a minor game of basketball. When you run the miles out there in the cross-country world, that's a big conditioning advantage.
Yeah, that's for sure.
She hits the front end of a 2 free throw opportunity. It's now a 4-point lead. Second one is also good, so it's obvious that her free throw prowess is her selection reason for the Generals. Mustangs lost the handle and goes out of bounds, belongs to the Generals. So Ackerman to inbound it. It's it to Doden. Mariah Terhark will get the clock stopped with a reach-in foul there. That'll put Ackerman at the line. It's a 5-point lead now for the Generals, and they're at the free throw line with a chance to extend that lead.
And that's Mariah's second foul. Puts Kayla Ackerman at the line for 2.
She misses the front end of that. Shoots for a second. And that one rattles out. So Mustangs have had every opportunity here. Taylor Carstensen going to drive it in. She's going to be called for a travel. Working her way in. An option there. There's another 5. Walter comes out of there with it. She's going to have to be fouled to stop the clock.
She was followed by Taylor Carstensen. That's her 4th.
So Maddie DeBeer set to check in for the Mustangs, should the opportunity arise. Walter, the deep knee bend on that free throw, hits it the front end of a 2-shot opportunity. Both teams in the double bonus, as we mentioned. Maddie DeBeer in for Mia Graham. And that second free throw rattles out, no good. Carstensen with it, working to break the pressure across the midcourt stripe. Abby Eben trying a 3. That one rattles out, no good. Going to have a jump ball called. Possession arrow is going to favor the Generals. Just a 6-point lead here, Kenny.
Oh yeah, there's still a lot of time, but Mustangs are going to have to, that's not what they needed.
Generals break the pressure with a long pass to Doden across the timeline. And with 17.1 on the clock, Michaela Walter will find herself at the free throw line with a chance for 2 free throws here.
Fouls on Mariah Terhark, that's her 3rd.
So that free throw rattles in.
That makes it a 3-possession game.
7 points, 48-41. That second one's no good. Mariah Terhark with the rebound. To Abby Eben. Maddie DeBeer trying a 3, and that one's no good. Gonna have a foul called with 3.9 seconds on the far baseline. Jernia Harberts.
On Taya Graham, that's her 2nd.
Jernia just held the ball there until the contact was great enough for the whistle to be blown. Generals at half-court line as Jernia lines up for 2. Missed the front end of those. 3.9 seconds. It's going to be mighty tough to get over that 7-point hump. which could be 8 after this free throw, and it is. So Taya Graham going to drive it across, gets a three-pointer off at the buzzer, and it's no good. So the Generals hand the Mustangs a handy defeat there, 49-41. Hard-fought game by the Mustangs, and they had several opportunities but just couldn't convert some of those baskets, and ends up for a W for the Generals here tonight.
Generals just looked like they wanted it more tonight. They hustled all night long and played terrific defense, and they just stayed after our girls this whole game, and we didn't have an answer for that tonight.
Nope, and the chances we had at the free throw line did not result in as many makes as we needed, so that made it a little tough as well. So final score of 49 to 41. We'll be back after a few messages from our sponsors, starting with the Total Stop.
The Total Stop Food Store is Georgia's hometown grocery store. Not only will you find a complete selection of fresh produce, meats, dairy products, and groceries, but you'll find the kind of excellent, friendly service that you'd expect from your hometown grocery store. See the fine, friendly folks at your friendly hometown grocery, the Total Stop Food Store on Main Street in George, 475-2825. That's the Total Stop Food Store in George. Warranty's Paint and Body in George, Iowa is your place for high-performance refinishing at its finest. Heath Warranties and his team specialize in collision repair, glass replacement, restoration, even windshield chip repair. They're located at 103 North Sydney Street, Iowa. 712-475-3307. That's Warranty's Paint and Body in George.
Well, Kenny, I'm just going to go over the scoring summary here. The first period was 16-14 for Sibley Ocheyedan. Second period, 8. Third period was 9-7, and the fourth period, 14-12. So Sibley Ocheyedan won each period by 2 points.
Yep. They just kind of pulled away, just a little at a time.
Well, we're in kind of here for audio. With this band, I cannot say it's rare that we get this close to the saxophone section.
Yeah, that's rare.
Just going to shooting pursuits that are of interest. Simchi, Zio, Orzeni, Inzio, and then all 4 from the three-point land. It shot about 54% from the 21 of 39, according to the unofficial stat. What statistics are noteworthy as you see up here?
Well, for the Mustangs, we were led tonight again by Jessica Sambolt. Didn't have quite as good a game as she did last night, but she ended up with 14 points. Abigail Eben had a good game, and we alluded to that earlier during the game, but she ended up with 11 points for the night. Taylor Karstensen and Taylor Graham, 5 pieces and 4 points, and you had 2. Generals, they led tonight by Bridget Doden, 20 points. I thought we did jump on her defensively. She had 12 points in the first quarter, so we held to basically 9 points the last 3 quarters. So, but she had 21. Akron had 8, Sufferin had 9, and a couple girls, Leah Seibert and Kayla Walter had 2 apiece. Jennifer Williamson had 4, Brooke Grimes had 2. Jernea Harbert's had over there. We just got played tonight. There's no beating around the bush, and fought pretty even. They just beat them right out. They started off at Princeton. They put really just on their 4th minute.
Yeah, he's well on. Said it. Just said about that. Great. Well, as we listen to Sweet Caroline, the Sibley Ocheyedan High School pep band, back down here, Sibley. Back after a few messages from our sponsors. Tiger practice start off.
Spreaker Chiropractic in Georgia provides practice services, relieve pain, stress, and help people live a happy life. Chris works with attendants to do chiropractic adjustments and uses a painless active and ultrasound. Office Thursday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8:30 to 5, afternoons and Thursday mornings. Call for an appointment or information at 712-475-3990. Learn the power of prevention and make great health a cinch. Visit Dykstra Chiropractic on North Main Street in George, 475-3990. The Hair Hut is a full-service hair salon with services from haircuts to color, perms to nails, and more. Angie McConnell is there to help with all your hair care needs at 105 South Main in George. Call her today at 475-3375. A great place for a hair affair, the Hair Hut in George. Country Boutique in Rock Rapids is a full-service floral shop with everything you'd need from a romantic bouquet to home or office decorating for any season. They have an impressive selection of gift items for every budget, a framing gallery for photographs or paintings and memorabilia, a formal wear specialty store for weddings and proms and other formal occasions, and much, much more. Get an instant coupon worth $5 that you can use on your next visit by texting CB Flowers to 72727. Again, just text CB Flowers to 72727 and an instant coupon worth $5 off a qualifying purchase will be sent straight to your phone. That's the Country Boutique in Rock Rapids, Iowa, 712-472-3668. Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock is a full-service, licensed plumbing contractor. Whether you're working on a brand new construction site, a remodel, or just need some repairs on existing plumbing for residential or commercial property, Ben's Plumbing and Repair is who to call at 712-348-5555. Ben even has a camera that can detect plumbing problems and diagnose issues from the inside of your pipes. See a great video of Ben Eikens, the owner of Ben's Plumbing and Repair, on our sponsor page, and give him a call at 712-348-5555. That's Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock.
When you need a case for your computer, TreeShell.com. Your iPhone, your iPod, or iPad, TreeShell.com. When you need a case for your Kindle device, nobody makes them near as nice. TreeShell.com. For elegant products that are made from wood, nobody makes them near as good as TreeShell. TreeShell.com. TreeShell.com.
Sounds mighty loony to me. But I got a great $5 coupon just by texting CB Flowers to 727. That's $5 off my qualifying purchase at Country for 7. Simple as that. What a good deal. Get yours today. Are you looking for more protection against bad weather crop insurance alone can provide? Otter Valley Insurance now offers total weather insurance providing supplemental coverage against drought, excess moisture, heat stress, and fall freeze. And the program pays out automatically when bad weather hits. That means no paperwork and no adjuster coming out to your farm. Call Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325 to learn more and get a free quote today. That's Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325. Otter Valley Insurance and Real Estate in George. Lyon County News is George, Iowa's hometown newspaper. Each weekly edition provides local and area news, all the school news and happenings, the TV guide, classified and box ads, and the Total Stop grocery insert. And community events notification and coverage is included as well. To subscribe, advertise, or inquire, reach them at 475-3351. That's Lyon County News in George. The Flower Box is Georgia's floral and gift specialty store. Stop in or call for fresh cut flowers and arrangements and gift items along with friendly service. The Flower Box, 133 North Main Street in George. Call 712-475-3396. And come on down to the Corner Cup for fresh brewed coffee and daily lunch specials. Choose from any of the delicious accompaniments to your favorite coffee drinks and enjoy the friendly, cozy coffee shop atmosphere. That's the Corner Cup on 149 North Main Street in George, 475-3610.
Hello, basketball fans. Jim McConnell here, inviting you to dribble down to Northwest Consultants in George so we can pass along a quote to you on your insurance policies. We will screen our list of companies and then shoot you the best deal possible. We're sure you will jump for joy at the low cost and great coverage we can give you on your home, business, farm, auto, health, and life insurance. Give me or Vonda a call at 475-2610 or stop in and see us at our office in George, where you can have all your insurance policies in one basket. Go Mustangs!
Well, we're about 3.5 minutes away from starting lineups for the boys matchup here. We're going to let you listen to the Sibley Ocheyedan High School pep band under the direction of Peter Carlson. They're dressed in their pep band t-shirts. It's a sea of pink, which is interesting from an orange and black school. They have definitely got the crowd at a fever pitch here for basketball. So here's the Sibley Ocheyedan High School pep band. That's the Sibley High School pep band under the direction of Peter Carlson playing some funky music, Kenny. And here we go with 23 seconds till starting lineups. And the trumpets holding till the buzzer.
Yeah, nice job there.
This is their varsity band, right?
Yes, this is their varsity band.
I tell you, they do a nice job here at Sibley Ocheyedan with their pep band, and you can tell they're a fan favorite here. So we're ready to announce the starting lineups here. PA announcer doing his level best for the crowd. We'll do our best for you here. So Reed Guzzi going to get the call for the Mustangs. Alex Wiertzma. Evan Voss for the Mustangs. Tanner Versteeg. And Austin Hayengay. Working his way up the gauntlet to the court. Here come the starting lineups for the Sibley Ocheyedan Generals. Number 10, Joe Storbuck, and a senior. Dalton Frick, a junior, number 12. Dylan Teese, wearing number 24, he's a senior. Devin Vanderveen, wearing number 40, he's a junior. Number 50, Grant Huber, a junior. So Kenny, this is their first matchup this season?
Yep, this is the first one. The first game of the season we played Sibley Ocheyedan. That was a girls only game, freshman, JV, and varsity. So because of the way the football situation and stuff is, football runs a little longer than volleyball, so we're always a girls only game that first game. So
Evan Voss handling that opening tip-off with ease for the Mustangs. And here they come. Evan Voss with a three-pointer. Looking good. Austin
nice offensive rebound by Austin there.
Mustangs will reset after a shot by Evan didn't fall. Evan gets his
another
Tanner.
Offensive rebound by Evan Voss.
Tanner tries another shot. That one caroms into the hands of Huber. He's gonna be called for a carry on that drive. Mustangs with the basketball, 7:24. Reed Guzzi with it.
Evan driving the lane. Oh, let go.
We have foul called under the basket on one of the generals, I believe.
Yeah, and I believe they called that on 24. That's Dylan Teese. That's his first foul. Kick ball. Mustangs will try to inbound it again here. Looking. Get it out top to Tanner Versteeg, who drives the lane, gets it blocked, but I think they're going to call 50 with a foul.
It's Grant
Juber. That's going to be his first, team second. That sends Tanner Versteeg to the line for two.
Scoreless here with nearly a minute gone. Versteeg at the free throw line, misses the front end of two. Second one up, and that one's good to break the ice for all scorers. Tanner Versteeg in the books with the first points of the night. So here come the Generals. Dylan Tees inside to number 40. Devin Vanderveen with a turnaround jumper up and good.
And they don't have heights listed in their program, but he's a big kid. He's a tall kid.
Yeah, he's got some definite size advantage. Tanner Versteeg tries a three-pointer.
He's got to be all of 6'5", 6'6", I would say.
Generals ahead to number 12. Missed the layup, but put back by Dylan Tees, no good, and Tanner Versteeg quickly across the timeline up to Haingay in the corner on the left side. So Mustangs working it around the horn at Alex Wertzma down to the baseline. Evan Voss drives it to 12 foot and puts in a
nice little jumper by Evan.
Soft jumper there.
Ball stolen away by Reed Guzzi.
Evan Voss, nice move from the left side to get into the paint. Shot did not fall, but that's a good-looking move from Evan Voss there.
Yeah, and the foul gets called on number 40, Devin Vanderveen. That's his first.
So we are finally set to bring the whole action here to you. A lot of band going in and out behind us here, and they had a great showing here tonight. Evan Voss with the second free throw, and that is up and good.
Yep, makes the second.
So 4-2, Mustangs with an early lead, 5:45 on the clock. Joe Storbakken bringing the ball across the timeline. He's guarded by Reed Guzzi. Turns around in the lane, gets it out to number 50. Juber missed the shot. Versteeg
Nice rebound by Evan Voss.
Voss collaborate on it, give it to Versteeg, and he takes it up into the paint. Wasn't stopped, and he took it right to the 8-foot mark and dropped it in. 6-2 Mustangs. Juber over to Storbakken. Juber takes it all the way to the house. That one rolls in. 6-4. Mustangs with the lead. 4:55 left in the first period. Versteeg to Haingay to Guzzi. Voss. Left side to Tanner Versteeg. Inside to Alex Wertzma. Working around on number 40. Devin Vanderveen. The shot's no good, but he gets his own rebound, gets it out to Guzzi.
Nice hard work there by Alex.
Reed Guzzi forced to put up a turnaround jumper. No good. Juber bringing it up to about the 14-foot line. Missed the jumper there. Versteeg bringing it across the timeline for the Mustangs. And he's going to be called for a
carry.
Jesse Corson set to check in. Alex Wertzma going to take a seat there. So each team being called for a carry early on here. Pass to Vanderveen down underneath. He's got to be all of 6'5", maybe a little more than that. And is fouled in the process of shooting by number 4, Jesse Corseman.
Yep, that's his first, team first.
Ties up the score at 6 and a chance to take the lead on the free throw.
In and out.
Connect. So the score is tied. Austin Haingay crossing the timeline. Versteeg with it, and he's looking to assert some offense there. He might have put in a nice 8-foot jumper from the right baseline. Pass down underneath. Dylan Tees, no good. Evan Voss with the rebound ahead to Versteeg. He's going to take it all the way in. And he's going to be called for a travel. Well, the shot was good, but it's whistled. No good, and a travel.
Number 42, Josh Wagner, checking in for the Generals.
Josh Wagner, a sophomore.
And number 12, Dalton Frick, junior.
There's a shot on the inside. It'll be a foul again by the Mustangs. That was Dylan Tees working his way into the paint. He'll be at the free throw line, shooting 2. Tell me where they get that much orange to put on shoelaces. First free throw up, and that's good.
Jesse Korsman going to take a seat, and Jake Hilbrand's into the game for the Mustangs.
Ty Hanna set to check in, but he's still there because he must have been coming in for the free throw shooting fella there.
Yep, and Tees missed the second of the 2-shot foul, so Mustangs are ahead by 1.
If you want to stay in the game, just miss the free throw, right?
That's right.
Evan Voss gets it to Guzzi. Hayengay at the top of the key, missed the 3. Very good looking shot. Storbakken bringing it up. Boy, really stretched his pivot foot there. Got it stopped, turned around, and got it to Josh Wagner, who put it in from it.
Kind of a little baby hook there.
Reed Guzzi was stuck in the corner just across the half-court line, and Coach Kurt Schilling called a timeout to give him some relief. So the score's 9-8 right now. Both teams working to set their offense into motion. Both teams asserting well on defense. It's a pretty tight matchup right now.
It's good. This is an evenly matched game. Sibley Ocheden Generals were hit with hard with graduation last year. I think they lost all 5 of their starters from last year, and the Mustangs lost 4 of the 5. So both teams are kind of in a new territory this year. Not trying to make things work and see who fits where, and they've struggled a little bit this year too early in the season.
Generals putting pressure on the Mustangs on defense, causing a turnover. Got a foul away from the ball. Might be on Josh Wagner.
Yeah, 42. I think he kind of tried to shove his way in for the rebound. That's his first. That is the team's 4th for the Generals.
So it's a heads-up officiating crew that can see. We're always looking where the ball is, and they've got a guy looking where the ball is not, and he called that away from the ball. Generals are getting a tip on the ball nearly every pass right now. Mustangs have not got an open passing lane. Hanover Steg working to create some space. If you've got 2 guys on you, there's going to be 1 guy open. They couldn't find it that time. The Generals with a good defensive stand. Jumers bringing it across the timeline, guarded by Hayengay. Nice backdoor pass underneath to Ty Hanna, who is now in the game. So the Generals able to create an offensive opportunity and capitalize on it. Mustangs. Hayengay has it, and he's going to be fouled as he's trying to dribble across the top of the key. That's number 14, Ty Hanna.
That's his first. Team's 5th.
First egg. Going to be called for a carry again. Coach Schilling wants to talk things over after that unforced error by the Mustangs. It's going to be a full timeout. We've got time to hear from one of our sponsors. We'll be back right after this message from Country Boutique.
Country Boutique in Rock Rapids is a full-service floral shop with everything you'd need from a romantic bouquet to home or office decorating for any season. They have an impressive selection of gift items for every budget, a framing gallery for photographs or paintings and memorabilia, a formal wear specialty store for weddings and proms and other formal occasions, and much, much more. Get an instant coupon worth $5 that you can use on your next visit by texting CB Flowers to 72727. Again, just text CB Flowers to 72727 and an instant coupon worth $5 off a qualifying purchase will be sent straight to your phone. That's the Country Boutique in Rock Rapids, Iowa, 712-472-3668.
Hey, if you haven't taken advantage of that, text that CB Flowers to 72727. They've got a great offer that'll get sent right to your phone, and the next time you're in Rock Rapids, you can stop in and see Sharon and the gang there at Country Boutique. Fantastic deal, $5 off.
Missed shot, nice rebound by Evan Voss there. Got it up to Reed Cruzy. Tried to force one in there to Jake Hilbrands, and it's going to end up being a jump ball.
I would have liked to have seen him put that shot up. He was kind of creating that space for himself, but he tried one extra pass, and oftentimes with a tight defense, that one extra pass is what gets you in trouble.
Gets you every time.
Here comes Storbakken, guarded by Guzzi. Ty Hanna with it, and now Jubers cutting in. Storbakken tries a long three from the right side, and the rebound is going to be a foul called. Lucas Hack committing the foul. That's a basketball pun.
Yeah, Hack. Hack.
I don't know the young man. I'm sure he didn't mean to hack anybody, but his name is an action verb in the game of basketball. Tanner Versteeg trying a three-pointer. It's short, gets his own rebound, gets it to Hayengay. Driving the left side, out to Voss, over to Guzzi. Back to Hayengay. 9 seconds on the clock. Tanner Versteeg holding for the last shot. 6 seconds. Try to drive and shoot a three-pointer. Shot's up, no good at the buzzer. So after one in the books, it's 11-8 for the Generals. We'll be back after 60 seconds.
It's going to be hard for you to ignore this ad, because my voice is incredibly resonant and distinguished. It rings loud and true, and it makes you want to buy one of whatever it is that I am. But honestly, I'd rather you ignore my inspiring vociferations. I'm better when left alone, to do my exceedingly important task, to toil, to labor, to do the work of several hundred automated shovels. I am Ox Portable Auger. The Ox. And there's work to do. You're going to want to talk about my thunderous proclamation. Don't. I prefer exclusion, to be overlooked, neglected. Would you prefer to park the skid loader outside so I can have a spot in the machine shed? Probably so, but trust me, the attention only makes me angry. That's the thing about Ox Portable Augers from Sudengay. We don't need much, just a few 100 tons of grain to move. The Ox.
We don't need much, just a few 100 tons of grain to move.
Here we go. Mustangs to start the second quarter with the ball.
Mustangs need far less than that. They just need a few good shots to fall, and they'll be able to hang with this general defense here. Evan Voss driving it in, and he is fouled on the way to the bucket. Got the ball stripped away, but he was fouled with the body. It's number 24.
Dylan Tees.
Dylan.
And that's his second. And that's the, even though Evan was shooting, that's the 7th foul, so that puts the Mustangs in the bonus for the rest of the first half.
So early on, the Mustangs will have a chance to make a difference at the charity stripe. Evan Voss hits the first of two, and the second one rattles
rimmed in and out.
Vanderveen with the rebound for the Generals. Storbakken working the offense for the Generals. Wagner down to Hanna. And that rattles out of Lucas Hack's hands, but he gets the handle back. Vanderveen saves it back in bounds. Good hustle by Ty Hanna to get it back into the play for the Generals. I'm hearing a very loud voice coming from somewhere over there.
I believe they
players.
called a moving screen on Josh Wagner, and that's his second.
I don't know if that was the coach yelling for Joe Storbakken or what. It couldn't get his attention. The good thing is he'll be out of voice before long using it that loud. Here come the Generals off a missed bucket by the Mustangs. Storbakken's got it on the right side. Jake Hildbrand's stretched his pivot foot out on defense. Going to be called for a blocking foul.
Yeah, that's Jake's first foul. That's Mustang's third team foul.
So Lucas Hack working on Hayengay. Storbakken across the top of the key. Guzzi guarding him. Tanner Versteeg overplaying it, gets a chance at a layup and converts. Good defense by the Mustangs and good conversion.
Ties the game at 11.
Storbakken drives him right up to the lane. Good pass inside to Josh Wagner. Converts it at the other end. Nobody picked up Storbakken that time, and he was able to get way into the paint.
Yeah, that forced Evan Voss to come up and pick up Storbacher, who was driving the lane, and that left his kid wide open.
So overplaying a little bit on defense created that offensive opportunity for the Generals, and they converted. So now they've got the ball with 6 minutes left in the half. 13-11 lead. Ty Hanna with it. Dalton Frick on the left wing. That's I think the third foul called away from the ball on the Generals, trying to get offensive position.
And I think that's Josh Wagner's, that is his third foul, and I think everyone has been, for that reason, away from the ball. He's a moving screen.
Yep, that credit the officiating crew for catching that and pointing that out early. Tanner Versteeg called for I think the third travel tonight. Mustangs have got to start moving through the paces on offense, or they're going to have a long night tonight here in the Sibley High School gymnasium. It's a good offensive effort there by Dalton Frick, but he's well defended, and the Mustangs come out of there with the rebound. 5:15 left on the clock. Reed Guzzi, left side. Hayengay driving to his right and then to his left. Nice little mini jump there. Put it up and in. Ties it at 13.
And I'm looking sometime this year, Austin Hayengay is going to break out, and he's going to have a 25 or a 30-point night. The kid can flat out play basketball, and he's just, this first half of the season, his shot has just been a little off. It rims out, and he just had some tough luck, and he's been called for a few ticky-tack fouls that kind of doesn't help his cause any either. But that's one of my predictions for this year. Austin's going to explode one of these nights and have a big game.
And everybody in the Mustang Red would love to see that.
Oh, that's for sure.
Your prediction was spot on earlier in the girls' game about the free throw line being the deciding factor.
Well, when it's a 5 or 6 point game or less, it's always going to come down to free throws.
Jubers driving it in on the right wing, gets a shot up off the glass and up and in over Hayengay.
Nice little jump shot by Jubers.
Some pressure across midcourt. Hayengay's got it. He's going to take it. He is fouled. Big contact. Vanderveen
tried to stop him and went down and tried to take the charge, but is called for the blocking foul.
And that's going to be Vanderveen's second. Team's 10th, so even though Austin was shooting, we're in the double bonus from here on out.
So
makes the first free throw.
Hayengay can calmly step up there and hit that. It's always nice to put points on the board when the clock is stopped.
When you're behind, there's no doubt about it.
That second one rattles up and out. That's going to be off Evan Voss, according to the striped shirt. So the Generals will bring it in from the far corner. They're coming towards us in this half.
Alex Wurtzma checked back into the game for the Mustangs.
Storbakken working his offense against
They tried the same play with Storbacher driving the lane, but we had some help from the backside and we stole the ball.
And that shot by Hayengay quickly went up, but it was off the back of the rim, and Evan Voss tried to get in there and get it. He did not have position to do so, and it's called for over the back.
That's Evan's first foul and Mustang's fourth team foul.
So 15-14 here. These refs do not like dribbling.
They don't like this carrying the ball thing, do they?
They are handing out tickets to matched luggage tonight.
Wow.
We're going on pack your bags. We're going on a trip, right? We're taking some traveling. I think that's the fifth probably traveling call.
Fourth for sure.
Hayengay gets himself all the way into the paint. Gets it stolen away. Gets it back from the Generals. And Jubers knocks it out of bounds on its way to the corner. Guzzi was open for a shot, but Jubers got his hand in there. I think the Sibley Ocheyedan crowd wanted a foul on that scrum there that Hayengay came out of there with the ball. Right in front of the ref, and he did not call it. The pass inside to Voss. Tries a jumper, no good. Here comes Jubers. Going to take it inside. Ty Hanna. Hit the shot, and that's on Tanner Versteeg, if I'm not mistaken.
That's his first. Team's fifth. Alex. Ty Hanna misses the free throw.
Alex with a good box out. Get that rebound. Wiertzma gets the ball from
Tanner Versteeg. Nice little drop-off pass to Alex, flashing to the basket. Nice job.
Storbakken having some difficulty against Reed Guzzi. And here's a shot from Hanna. Evan Voss with a skying rebound, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Tanner Versteeg. Went between the ref's legs. He couldn't get out of the way fast enough. Did not impede the progress for any player, but really had to hustle for it to not stay in bounds off of his feet. So the Generals will inbound under their own basket. Storbakken gets it in to Dalton Frick, working on Tanner Versteeg. Storbakken giving signals to his teammates. He's at the free throw line. He gets it off to Jubers. 2:32 on the clock. Jubers going to drive it into the paint. Gets it denied. Good defense there by the Mustangs. Evan Voss.
And you could see that when Jubers had it at the top of the key. He was headed to the basket, and there was no stopping him, but it bounced off the backboard. So
Evan Voss with an athletic catch. But Alex, I think, is going to be called. Alex Wiertzma is going to be called for a foul away from the ball. Trying to create position that he didn't have a.
That's Alex first foul, team sixth.
17-16, Generals with a 1-point lead, 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in this first half.
There's that Storbakken play, dumps it off to 54. Ethan Mino passed it out to the three-point line, and that was that Jubers?
That was Juber, hit the three, yeah.
So good offensive movement there by the Generals to score. Juber's going to be called for a reach foul on Hayengay trying to drive the left baseline.
That's going to be Juber's second foul. Austin Hayengay at the line. Double bonus.
It's a 4-point lead. Hayengay can cut into that, and does. The first free throw is up and good. Second free throw is no good. Rebound controlled by the Generals. Comes Jubers with it on the left side. Screened off to his left. Mustangs with a good box out and a rebound.
Nice rebound by Evan Voss.
Hayengay working on Jubers. Evan Voss going to try the three and does not hit it. He can light that up from the outside. There's a quick pass ahead. No good, and a tip rebound from Voss to Wiertzma. And Jubers going to be called for a blocking foul.
Yeah, and that's going to be his third.
I tell you, Hayengay, as you've stated eloquently, he's an offensive threat, and he is so quick to make a move that Jubers thought he could hold his ground, but he took a pretty good shot and is called for the block. Hayengay missed the first of two free throws.
Alex Wiertzma taking a seat, and it looks like Jake Hilbrand's back in the game for the Mustangs.
Hayengay hits the second free throw. 2-point lead, 20-18. Ty Hanna with it. Storbakken down to Dylan Tees. Inside to Ethan Mino. Gets it out to the top. Lucas Hack. Hanna driving it in. And there's a foul called on the Mustangs.
It is on Tanner, but it's going to be his sin.
So Ty Hanna asserting offensively and gets Tanner to commit the foul. So he's at the free throw line for a 1-on-1. The Generals are in the single bonus now.
Missed front end of the 101.
Versteeg trying a 16-footer, bounces up and in, tying the game at 20. And a steal on the inbounds play by Guzzi. Puts the Mustangs up. With a quick... Oh, he's going to be called for a blocking foul. Making contact all the way down the court with Joe Storbakken. Trying to get that defensive pressure. David Eichen's going to come in now for Tanner Versteeg. We'll let Tanner rest the last 30 seconds here of the half.
Yeah, and not pick up that third foul.
Storbakken rattles out the free throw. Mustangs with it. Hayengay crossing the timeline. Going to hit Eichens. 22 seconds. Guzzi at the top of the key.
Looks like they're just going to hold it for the last shot here. Down to 10.
Defensive pressure is going to cause problems. There's going to be a blocking foul called as he dribbled, so he's going to have two free throws. Reed Guzzi was trying to work it through what ended up being three Generals players.
Fouls on Ty Hanna, his second. Sends Reed Guzzi to the line for two.
That free throw is no good.
Well, if it goes like it has been the whole night here so far, he'll make this one, because every kid that shot free throws has made one and missed the other.
Let's hope that holds, and that one does not rattle in. So here come the Generals with 3 seconds left. Storbacken's going to try a half-court shot at the buzzer.
Off the rim. Heck of a look. Nice try.
Can't get much closer than that. So at the half, 22-20, Mustang in lead. Breeze be back with head to the briefing. MS Farson
time to simplify life with online bill pay, mail, bank stick free from Front Bank. Click a mouse, you can balance your account, transfuse anything. Easy with online front life. Run Cape Little Crystal for EIE equalizing lender.
Well, special thanks to our sponsors here for the Coach's Corner, Frontier Bank of George, Little Rock, Rock Rapids, and Sioux Falls. So, Coach Rafing in the huddle tonight. Spoke to Taya, great to the girls off this year, and defense especially. Taya, welcome.
Hi.
That is something you do great for. Great on the floor. Just a cheer comes.
Comes down. You got confidence on the unit. Miss rebounds and some free throws. When they're draw.
For those of you listening at home, that jet engine noise you hear is the dance team down on the basketball floor. I don't know if I've ever heard anything that loud except maybe at Lifeline or something like that. So one of the key elements has been the Mustang defense. And Taya, you've been an instrumental part of that. Tell us how do you prepare to play defense at that level each week?
You just gotta work hard.
Work hard, and that's diligence in practice. What are some of the conditioning drills that you and your teammates have to pull off each week?
We do fast breaks and layup drills.
Fast breaks and layup drills?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a key element. I tell you, the one thing that's been evident this season from the girls' game perspective has been the fundamentals, and the defense wins ball games, Coach.
Yeah, and tonight you got to tip your hat to Bridget Doden. She's one, in my opinion, even coming in before tonight, she's one of the better post players in the conference. And she had a great night. She had 12 for them in the first. I think she had the first out of the 16 points. She had her first 12 were hers. And she's really good. And at times we didn't get in position well. I mean, with her, you can't take one defensive possession off. She'll find where you're not at, and she'll score. And there were a couple times we just didn't get down the floor fast enough. We didn't get set fast enough, and she made us pay for it. But overall, it comes down to just little plays, little possessions. And tonight they just made more opportunities and made most of their opportunities more than what we did.
Yeah, I think she ended up with 21 points for the Generals. And again, if we go just to the quarter scores, it's just 2 points each quarter. A lot of things opportunity-wise were there in the fourth quarter for the Mustangs. Some shots just didn't fall. So you can tip your hat to the Generals for coming out. I think some would say that they just played a little bit harder than the Mustang girls tonight, but I don't think it was a lack of trying that caused the end result.
No, we had a very just a high emotional game last night over at Harris Lake Park. And the girls definitely, again, the effort was there. And maybe tonight we were just a little bit flat. Our feet were a little bit gone, our legs were a little bit gone. Those are all things, but at the same time, we had opportunities there, and we just didn't make the most of them. And the most important thing right now is we learn from it, and we move on. Because the fact of the matter is, this isn't the biggest game this season. Our biggest games are ahead of us. So if we can learn, in these opportunities and learn and get better, then I'll take this loss now. At times, I just thought they played harder than us, and part of it, could be that we were just tired. But the fact of the matter is, I know we can play a lot better, and I'm anxious to get back on the floor next Friday so that we can play a lot better than this.
Yeah, there's definitely a something special on the GLR girls squad this year. I think we've said it all season long. The attitude and the will to win is there, and they're doing a lot of stuff right. Taya, tell me about how you and your sister get along on the basketball floor.
Well, we just ignore everything and focus on basketball and play like a team.
It's always fun to watch. It's fun to announce from the bird seat up here, way up in the catbird seat, when we see you two playing pressure defense. I've said it all season long, when the two of you are in the game together, I can see the gray hair growing on the opposing team's coach. So you must have a good time. You must play a lot of basketball year-round together?
Yeah, in the summertime.
Yeah. So do you have kind of a rivalry amongst yourselves, or do you feel
sometimes
like you say when you're in there together, you say, "We got this"?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like, and it's fun to watch. You
girls are inspirational to the whole team. A lot of times the pressure that you guys can create on defense makes a lot of things happen. And I know you get a lot of help from your comrades. Tell us about what it feels like when you know you're making a risky jump out into a passing lane. Tell us about the support you feel from the rest of your team.
Sometimes it's not smart, but it just happens.
And you've got somebody filling the lane behind, right? So good show on.
So Mariah and Mia both tonight, they've had a mission. This is cool ball pair for the develop. They've responded well. You mentioned their defense. One of our favorite defenses is being out there. And told them, a lot of times, like, you guys aren't going to see all the creating for us behind you by putting that pressure on. And sometimes they get rewarded with the steal, but a lot of times, it comes to the pressure that we're putting on. And, just as a coach to have those options, to have, those two as a weapon, top ones like that. If you ever watch them, they do it right, because when we're done, we do about 2 or 3 possessions of that defense. And both, Taya and her sister are, about ready to collapse on me, and they're dead tired, and that tells me they did it right. And, we can't do it very long, because it's very demanding on those two. But, I think it's definitely, if you ask the crowd, that's probably their favorite defense that we play, because I can just see everybody just get ready to sit in the edge of their seats as soon as those two get up there and we get into that defense. So, there's a lot of good things coming. Sure, we're disappointed about tonight. We came in here expecting a W, and I thought, at times, we just didn't play well enough to get one. And if, the girls know it's not going to get any easier. Okoboji is a fantastic team next Friday. We've let two opponents score more than 20 points on us this year. And Doden was one, and the other one was Sheldon's point guard. And both those games we lost. So, we know what we have to do. The girls know what they have to do. Sure, we have a lot of youth. We have a lot of freshmen, sophomores we play. But the fact of the matter is I wouldn't trade my freshmen or sophomores for anybody else right now. They're doing a great job. We're going to learn from tonight, and we're going to move on and take these lessons into Okoboji.
Very good stuff from all your players. Everybody had a meaningful contribution, even down to Maddie DeBeer had a 4-point turnout on the scorebook, but played a lot of great defense as well. And of course, some foul trouble early kind of plagued the Mustangs from a playing time standpoint. A couple of key times when we would like to have had Danielle in there, for example. But I would commend you, to tip my hat to you for a great showing tonight. And Coach Grafing, for your insight as well.
Jonathan, so now
hi, Dad.
And a shout out to Papa. So thanks again. That's head coach Heather Grafing and Thea Graham here in the second half game. Just number Storbakken gets it to Jubers across the lane, working that pass in space. Says makes check. Kids is on.
Foul ball that's sacked for.
A great bit of head coach Grafing and coach during the halftime of the boys' game. The score is tied at 22. Reed Guzzi working to Haingay. Turnaround dribble back to top of the key. Tanner Versteeg going to try a 3-pointer. That's no good.
Nice rebound by Alex Wertzma there.
And the shot inside, Versteeg's shot is no good. The rebound is
fought for, and I think they're going to call Alex Wertzma for over the back there.
So there go the Generals. They're heading away from us this half. Jubers with a 3-point shot. That one rattles out, but it had a chance. Haingay with it coming towards us.
Rebound by Voss there.
Haingay drives it into the 10-foot mark. No good. Jubers quickly ahead. Bounce pass down to 24. And that's Dylan Tees.
And he was fouled by Austin Haingay, I believe.
So that's 3 fouls on the Mustangs with 1 minute gone in the third period.
That's Austin's first, and like you said, that's third team foul already.
So Dylan Tees hits the front end of the 2-shot opportunity. Second free throw on the way, and that rattles out. No good. Evan Voss with the rebound. Ahead to Versteeg. Guzzi with it. Versteeg on the left wing. Alex Wertzman driving inside. Out to Voss, who tries a 12-footer. Now rattles out, no good. Generals with a 1-point lead, 23-22. 6.5 minutes to go in the third period. Storbakken over to number 12. Dalton Frick hits an 18-footer. Just a good-looking jump shot there. Here come the Mustangs. Reed Guzzi gets inside to the 14-foot mark, just inside the free throw line, and he is fouled as he took the shot.
Yeah, and I believe that was on Joe Storbakken. That's his first. Team's first. Sends Reed Guzzi to the line for 2. Drains the first one.
Anecdotally, we've got a scrum for a free popcorn over in the student section.
Uh-oh.
There. It looks like it's finally claimed and then eventually handed off to someone else. Reed Guzzi hits
them both.
Set of free throws to bring the score 25-24. Generals still in the lead by 1. 5:55 on the clock. Good move inside.
Nice defense. Nice defense by Evan Voss by just posting up and holding his ground, and instead of trying to reach out.
Evan tries a layup that's no good.
Good hustle by Alex Wertzman for that offensive rebound.
Tracked it down. Gets to Hangate. Missed the shot. Oh, Storbakken had tough time getting the handle on it. Reed Guzzi had a hand on it at one point as well and went out of bounds off of Guzzi. Generals with the ball under their own basket. Jubers turns baseline, gets it up off the glass and good from 4 feet out. With the basket. Jubers. Well handed up, 8-footer way to the basket.
I believe by Dalton Frick. That's going to be Dalton's first. Team second, but Alex Wertzman to the line for 2.
So 2 fouls, 4 free throw opportunities here for the Mustangs. First one's no good, however. Ty Hanna set to check in for Grant Juber. Wertzman's second free throw rattles out, no good. Rebound controlled by the Generals. Ty Hanna driving to his left, ball stolen away on the bounce pass, and quickly ahead by the Mustangs. Versteeg's with a 4-foot shot, gets it up and in. 27-26. Storbakken drives it all the way to the house. He beat the overplaying Reed Guzzi at his own game there. Guzzi got a little bit behind him on a juke and jive, and Storbakken converts. Hangate drives the baseline. Pass to Wertzma. Skip pass to Guzzi, and now answering with a 3-point shot, no good. Dalton Frick bringing it across the timeline for the Generals. Storbakken on the right wing. Reed Guzzi with a steal, nicely done. Just a pickpocket of a steal. Versteeg gets it out to Hangate for an open 3. Shot does not go. Had the space to shoot it, and it did not fall. That would have tied the game. 29-26 stands the score. Guzzi looking to work his defensive magic again on Storbakken. Frick's got it inside to number 24, Dalton Tease. Good pass inside. Tease had created good position and converts on the layup. So here come the Mustangs. Versteeg tracking down a long pass by Hangate. Hangate's got it inside the lane. Puts up off of a high layup. No rim or anything, just right in. Good move by Hangate to get open on the inside. 31-28 stands the score. Ty Hanna works it into tees. Tees to number 12, Frick. No good. Wertzma is able to get it tracked down at half court. Gets it to
nice hustle by Alex Wertzma.
It's good job by Wertzma just gathering the ball and stopping the momentum. We're going to have a timeout called here by the head coach, Ryan Wiersma, for Sibley Ocheyedan. So we'll be back after a message from Dykstra Chiropractic.
Dykstra Chiropractic in George provides chiropractic services to relieve pain and stress and to help people live a happy, healthy life. Dr. Krista Dykstra works with children and adults to do chiropractic adjustments and uses a painless activator method in ultrasound. Her office hours are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8:30 to 5, and Tuesday afternoons along with Thursday mornings. Call for an appointment or information at 712-475-3990. Learn the power of prevention and make great health a cinch. Visit Dykstra Chiropractic on North Main Street in George, 475-3990.
Well, Kenny, not much move in the score since this third period began, but I think we're going to need to see the Mustangs work to penetrate that defense and then dish out to the outside. Try to create some things on offense. And Jesse Korseman guarding Dylan Tees, and Tees puts up a shot. Korseman's called for a foul.
That's going to be Jesse's third. Team fourth. And that sent Dylan Thies to the line for two. Missed the first one.
Second free throw on the way now from Tees. That one rattles out, no good. Good box out by Hayengate.
Yep, that was a good job by Austin.
Uzi tried a lob pass inside. It went over the reach of Jake Hilbrands, I believe, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Generals. Inbounds to Tanner Versteeg, screened off by his teammate Korseman. We're going to have an over the back called, I believe, on the Mustangs.
That's going to be on Jake Hilbrands. That's going to be Jake's second. Team fifth.
So position is everything here in this game. The officials have been calling it very much a position basketball game from a defensive standpoint.
Yeah, I believe Jake just picked up his third. Sixth team foul on the Mustangs. The next one there puts the Generals into the bonus for the rest of the night.
It's time to inbound Generals. Set up guard well by Hayengate. Lucas Hack is into the game. Huber working to the left side. Nice pass underneath, but couldn't get the handle. Ty Hanna way out to the top of the key. And there's Korseman's going to pick up another foul. Stalls it on.
That's Jeff, and that's the design for the rest of the game.
Cruz going to play fourth foul. Score can set to Ken or search there. Be 2-0. Here they come. Hayengate with it across the timeline. Versteeg gets into the paint and does his flip worker. Clock still running. 31. Juber with us the timeline for the Generals. Cruz a good defensive pressure there. And he got the rebound, and he's got a fast break. It's a read. Tries to feed. Good. Trying to ended the game. Ridden with right as long as not rebound. Back good. 30-30. thing and a little still. Kenny.
At least that was see tonight. I run offensively. I could tell tonight. More of a game or school playground. I have to run on.
Can get into the lane, hits the jumper from 14 feet. 5 seconds left. Versteeg working it into the 18-foot range, tries a jumper and it's no good at the buzzer. So 35-30 is what the score stands like after the third period. So we will be back after this quick message from Bob. You're listening to GLR Radio Network.
You're listening to the GLR Radio Network. As you pay bills, simplify your life with online bill pay and emailed bank statements free from Frontier Bank. With a click of the mouse, you can balance your accounts, transfer funds, view your checks, and see current home listings. You can even apply for a home loan when it's convenient for you. What could be easier? With the help of online bill pay at Frontier Bank, you'll simplify your life. Frontier Bank with locations in George, Rock Rapids, and Sioux Falls. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, Kenny, we're talking about a vantage point we rarely get in the broadcast booth. Straight down look at the offense for the Mustangs, and literally right below us. The only way we could be more above it is to be on a glass ceiling.
Sitting on the backboard or something.
Yeah. So from this vantage point, it looks pretty static from a offensive standpoint. I think I have seen the Mustangs run an offense at different times and places, but tonight has not been one of the highlight reel times.
And that might be due to, Sibley Ocheyedan has played some really strong, intense defense out front.
Tanner Versteeg just willing shots into the basket here tonight. He drove down the right side of the baseline. But to continue that line of reasoning, that defensive pressure has definitely been a factor tonight. Jordan Cruz with the rebound off the missed Juber jumper. Good pass back door from Hayengay to Jordan Cruz. Jordan has the tendency to get the crowd fired up when he gets into the game.
He's got a knack. When he's around, if you can get him the ball underneath the basket, he's pretty deadly.
Reed Guzzi trying to really play some hustle D, but he's called for a reach foul, and
that's going to send Joe Storbakken to the line for 101.
So it's 8-2 on the foul count. The Mustangs have committed 8 team fouls. Sibley Ocheyedan with only 2 in this half of basketball. The free throw from Storbakken is no good. Evan Voss controlling the rebound. Voss has just had a monster rebounding night for the Mustangs.
He's definitely got up in the air tonight.
There's another shot from Versteeg, driving it in from the right baseline. Hits another 8-footer.
Yeah, and that gives the Mustangs the lead, 36-35.
Guzzi screened off. Storbakken tries a 3. It bounces out, no good. And there's another one from Voss. And Voss and Versteeg were both vying for the rebound to save it in bounds, and one of them was out of bounds and touched it. So
good effort by the Mustangs there.
Very good hustle by those two. Vanderveen with it on the left side. Ty Hanna, and now Storbakken. What was that call? I didn't.
He might have, when he stepped back, he might have just stepped on the out of bounds line on the side here, I think, maybe.
Well, I had a total bird's eye view of that, and I didn't see that, but quickly called, and the Mustangs with it. He did step back, and I didn't see how far it was. Here's Evan Voss with a pass to Jordan Cruz, and Voss down in the scrum for it. Lost it off to the Generals' Josh Wagner. Juber is called for a dribbling violation. Is that what it was?
Yeah, he double dribbled.
So Jubers has had a couple of those.
He was going to shift hands, and when he went from one hand to the other, it kind of almost like stuck a little bit, and he kind of did a two-hand thing, and that's not allowed.
The officials frowned on that.
Yeah.
It's a nice pass inside to Jordan Cruz. Back out to Voss. Shot is blocked, gets his own rebound off the glass, and good to give the Mustangs a 38-35. Now we're seeing some assertion from the Mustangs.
Well,
all it's going to take is some inside-outside.
We've actually seen a couple of guys cut into the lane here, and creating some different situations for the Mustangs.
So we're seeing a ray of hope here, and
and now Sibley Ocheyedan just got called for travel, so it'll be Mustang basketball.
So Sibley's head coach wants to talk things over and say, hey guys, what you got going on here?
Yeah, it was 35-30 to start this quarter, and Mustangs have put 8 unanswered points on the board tonight. So
if I'm not mistaken, it should be Mustang basketball after this break.
It'll be Mustang basketball.
And just as you said, if we go inside and then outside, that creates offensive opportunities. They've done it twice in a row.
Yep.
Tanner Versteeg has also broken down on the baseline a couple times and hit a jumper, and that's causing the defense to collapse onto him.
Yep, and we've scored both times that we've done that. So
talk about the catbird seat, though. It's a rare opportunity in the broadcast booth to have a straight down shot at the offense, and this has been a unique perspective tonight. So here come the Mustangs. 5:35 left on the clock. Mustangs with a 3-point lead. Mustangs passing it around the perimeter. Inside to Jordan Cruz, now to Evan Voss. Lost the handle, but it gets into the hands of Hayengay. Trying to work it inside, and he gets a shot up and good. So there's some inside-outside again, and we're seeing the results of that. 5-point lead now for the Mustangs. Juber driving against Hayengay. Tries a 3-point shot, no good. Versteeg with the rebound. Jordan Cruz was open down on the close baseline here, but there was no passing lane to get it to him. Guzzi going to drive left on Storbakken. Gets it to Versteeg, now to Guzzi. Guzzi trying a bounce pass that with too many generals in the way, and the ball was kicked.
I think he was fortunate it was kicked because he kind of got down into the land of trees there and had nowhere to go with the ball.
Yeah, and in the land of trees, that would be known as throwing it off the stump.
Yeah,
because he had nowhere to go with that. Jordan Cruz trying to set a screen, gets Evan Voss open. Hayengay's got it, kind of trapped down on the baseline. We're going to have a full timeout. Coach Schilling wants to talk things over. He likes some of what he sees, and so do we. So we'll be back right after this message.
Are you looking for more protection against bad weather hitting your crops than federal crop insurance alone can provide? Otter Valley Insurance now offers total weather insurance, providing supplemental coverage against drought, excess moisture, heat stress, and fall freeze. And the program pays out automatically when bad weather hits. That means no paperwork and no adjuster coming out to your farm. Call Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325 to learn more and get a free quote today. That's Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325. Otter Valley Insurance and Real Estate in George.
Special thanks to our friends at Otter Valley Insurance in George for helping sponsor this broadcast here tonight.
Mustangs to inbounds here with 4:32 left to go in the game.
Pass around the horn and tried it into Jordan Cruz, and that ball is tipped out of his reach. Ty Hanna with it quickly down to Dylan Tees, who is fouled from behind by Evan Voss.
That'll be Evan's third. And that is the team's 9th, so it's still a 1-on-1 here.
The 1-on-1 bonus is a big opportunity for the Generals. Let's see what they do to capitalize on it. Hits the front end of it, so that's where the money is made.
That's for sure.
Cuts the lead to 4, 40-36. Mustangs still in the lead. And cuts it to 3, so 40-37. A little more than 4 minutes left in the ball game. Austin Henge gets it to Reed Guzzi. Tanner Versteeg will be called for an offensive foul. Looking to create on offense. I think he got called for putting an elbow up.
That's Tanner's 3rd. And that's the team's 10th, so that means Sibley Ocheyedan will be in the double bonus the rest of the night.
Ty Hanna, the right wing, nice bounce pass inside to 42. Josh Wagner puts a shot up off the glass and in, cutting the lead to 1. Good catch by Jordan Cruz. Gets to Evan Voss. No shot, but he's going to be fouled. A blocking foul called on number 14, Ty Hanna.
That's his 3rd, team's 3rd. So it'll be out of bounds for the Mustangs here.
Guzzi quickly ahead to Versteeg, top of the key. Passing it way around the perimeter. They need to get it back inside to Jordan Cruz. The defense is putting pressure on the Mustangs. Pass ahead to Voss, and an errant pass goes to right into the hands of Dalton Frick, who brings it across. Storbachen's got it now for the Generals. Ty Hanna drives to his left, puts up a 15-footer, no good. Rebound tipped long out to number 12 again, Dalton Frick.
Kick ball there, so it'll be General's ball out of bounds.
Tanner Versteeg putting an extra player into the mix with his foot there, stopping that pass. Jordan Cruz is going to be called for a foul on Josh Wagner, who had a shot up off the glass, mounts really high, and everybody waited with
to see if it was coming straight down.
And it did rattle out, so
Josh Wagner at the line for 2. Give the Generals a lead with both free throws. Misses the front end.
Jordan Cruz coming out, Jesse Korselman in his stead. There's a second free throw, no good. Hayengay's got the rebound. There's a huge pileup on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball called.
And it'll stay with the Generals.
We'll have some substitutions. Vanderveen comes in, as does Juber. And Frick and Wagner sit down. Pass inside, stolen away by the Mustangs. Austin Henge coming right at us. Juber makes a steal on him, gets it ahead to Hanna. Layup up and good. So good defensive pressure by the Generals there to create a turnover, and they converted it to a made bucket. Tanner Versteeg driving it inside now. Shot up and no good. But he is fouled on the way to the basket. Only the 4th team foul on the Generals this half.
That was on Devin Vanderveen. That's his 3rd.
Tanner Versteeg at the free throw line. First one is up and good. That ties the game
Or does it? The scoreboard didn't move, so I don't know if I had my numbers right or not. Here's the second one. That one is good. And that one ties the game.
I don't think that's right.
I think it was a 1-point game before, and now it's tied.
There we go.
There we go. So he did hit both, and he put the Mustangs back in the lead. Juber tries a shot. It rolls off the front of the rim.
Wow, that was so close.
Good move by Juber. Just didn't fall for him. The Mustangs with a 1-point lead. Reed Guzzi with a 3-pointer. And there we have it. Entire Mustang varsity squad on their feet, applauding their teammate for the made bucket. Storbakken, a hand in his face. Juber with it on the drive against Hayengay. Gets it inside to number 24, Dylan Tees, and he is fouled on the missed shot, so he's going to go to the basket for 2 free throws.
Fouled by Evan Voss, and that's going to be Evan's 4th.
So it must have been a low body foul. So he's going to be at the line shooting 2. Dylan Tees makes the first one. It's a 3-point lead yet for the Mustangs, 45-42.
Mustangs they're definitely gonna have to make some free throws down the stretch here.
And makes the second one. Just a 2-point lead here. Guzzi to Hayengay to Versteeg.
We're up by 2, so we don't have to attack the basket. We just need to run our offense and make good crisp passes and maybe catch them off guard.
They pass around the horn down to Jesse Korseman, and he's fouled from behind by Vanderveen. Generals have 2 more fouls to give before they create a free throw, unless it's on a shot attempt. So, as you said, Mustangs just need to control the basketball. And with a 2-point lead, there's a steal. Ty Hanna, and he is fouled by Tanner Versteeg. Ty Hanna with quick hands knocked it out of Tanner's hands, and on the scramble for the basketball, Tanner fouled him.
That's Tanner's 4th. Sends Ty Hanna to the line.
So Hanna with a chance to cut into this lead. Makes the front end, has a chance to tie it here with 47 seconds on the clock. Missed the second one. The rebound is going to have a position foul called on one of the Generals. That's on Vanderveen over the back. So
just a quick related note here. I just got a text that Sheldon and Boyden Hull boys are just going into overtime.
A tight matchup there in that conference matchup.
I don't know if there's a discussion. They got 4 fouls on 40 up on the scoreboard here, but I have him in my book for 5, so I don't know if there's a 40s coming out, but
they're pulling him out. They've got the 60-second substitution clock running, so that's the sign that he has
That's
fouled
what I
out.
got him for. I think there was a little goof up when he committed his 3rd foul, because that's when they forgot to give us our free throw, and so I think when they corrected that, they forgot to give 40 his foul.
So they've still got the clock running. They do a 60-second time frame to make a substitution when a player fouls out, although it's not often needed. But they're just letting it run down. They're having trouble just adjusting the clock to go to live basketball here. So they're going to let it run. It's only 10 more seconds. I hope they don't stop it now.
4-3-2, and here we go. 46 seconds now on the live game clock.
Mustangs clinging to a 1-point lead here.
White knuckling it from here is where I'm standing. I've got my hands right on the banister rail, and I'm holding on for dear life here, Kenny.
Well, Mustangs need to get the ball inbounds here.
Good pass ahead to Jesse Corseman. He's quickly fouled. Less than 2 seconds off the clock, and he'll be at the line shooting a 1-and-1.
Yep, that was the 7th team foul. And that foul was on Josh Wagner. That's his 4th.
Jesse Corseman, front end of the 1-on-1, hits it.
Big free throw. Free throw.
Much to the delight of the Mustang faithful here. Big time. If he hits this, that puts a 3-point lead in the hands of the Mustangs, and he does.
He hit them both. Pressure free throws by the junior. Nice job. Now the Mustangs just have to play good, solid defense, move their feet, call out the picks if there are some.
Juber tries a 3. Corseman with the rebound. And
nice job by Jesse on the defensive rebound and get it to a guard right away. Got it to Tanner, and they had no choice but to foul Tanner. So he'll be going to the line to shoot a 1-on-1.
That's 18 fouls now.
And that foul was on number 10, Joe Storbach, and that's his 2nd.
Versteeg has a chance to create some distance on the scoreboard. Hits the first end of the 1-and-1. Good stuff.
About a minute ago, Craig, I said the Mustangs were going to have to hit some free throws down the stretch to preserve this, and so far they're doing their job.
Versteeg missed the second one. Generals quickly ahead. Juber has it across the timeline. Some contact. There's a 3-pointer. No good. Evan Voss at the rebound. And there's going to be a foul on
Jesse Corseman, I believe. And if that's the case, that's going to be his 5th.
Well, that's a surprise.
They must have been away from the ball when they were going for the rebound. That puts Josh Wagner at the line for 2.
I think everyone was as surprised as everyone there that was on Jesse Corseman. They didn't run the 60-second replacement clock this time. So Alex Wierdsma into the lineup for the Mustangs. The first free throw is no good.
This will be if he would miss this will be a big rebound for the Mustangs.
He did miss it indeed, and Evan Voss had position on the rebound.
Yep. That's all we had to do was box out and make sure we got the rebound.
It's 9 team fouls now, so Evans got a 1-and-1. They still don't have the double bonus.
That foul was on Ty Hannon. That's his 4th. That will be a 1-on-1 for Evan Voss.
Evans, the sole Mustang on the front half of the court. The rest of the Mustangs lagging back a little bit to prevent a long pass.
Yep, and prevent a possible foul on a rebound situation.
That free throw is no good. It's only 4 points. Here come the Generals. Going to try a 3-pointer. Rattles off the front end of the rim, no good.
Tanner Versteeg with the rebound, 6 seconds left.
Now it's a double bonus situation. Yep. 10 team fouls. And Storbakken committing his 3rd foul there to stop the clock with 6 seconds left. Mustangs with a 4-point lead. Versteeg with a chance to close this thing out. Got the front end.
5 points now the difference. Versteeg with the second free throw on the way. And it is good. That's going to be a 6-point lead, 6 seconds left.
Nice job of free throw shooting by the Mustangs down the stretch.
Storbach
going to do it.
At the buzzer.
Strong fourth quarter by the Mustangs.
So that is that's a good performance by the Mustang boys tonight.
We outscored them 20-9 that fourth quarter.
That's a big deal for the Mustangs.
Yeah.
That's diligence that
we were behind 35-30 at the end of the third, and we won 50-44. So that outscored them 20-9.
I can say that we can definitely point to when they started going inside outside, they started making some progress on that score, and that definitely was a vantage point we will rarely have.
Yeah, and it just seemed like once we did that and got a couple of shots to go down, it looked like the kids got some more confidence and just started playing a little tougher defense and running a little crisper offense at the other end.
Yep. Well, we'll be back after a 2-minute break to wrap things up, cap things off, and to sign off until next week. So we'll be right back after these messages.
Lyon County News is George, Iowa's hometown newspaper. Each weekly edition provides local and area news, all the school news and happenings, the TV guide, classified and box ads, and the Total Stop grocery insert. And community events notification and coverage is included as well. To subscribe, advertise, or inquire, reach them at 475-3351. That's Lyon County News in George. The Flower Box is Georgia's floral and gift specialty store. Stop in or call for fresh cut flowers and arrangements and gift items along with friendly service. The Flower Box, 133 North Main Street in George. Call 712-475-3396. And come on down to the Corner Cup for fresh brewed coffee and daily lunch specials. Choose from any of the delicious accompaniments to your favorite coffee drinks and enjoy the friendly, cozy coffee shop atmosphere. That's the Corner Cup on 149 North Main Street in George, 475-3610.
Hello, basketball fans. Jim McConnell here, inviting you to dribble down to Northwest Consultants in George so we can pass along a quote to you on your insurance policies. We will screen our list of companies and then shoot you the best deal possible. We're sure you will jump for joy at the low cost and great coverage we can give you on your home, business, farm, auto, health, and life insurance. Give me or Vonda a call at 475-2610 or stop in and see us at our office in George, where you can have all your insurance policies in one basket. Go Mustangs!
The Lantern Coffee House and Roastery in Sibley, Iowa is a proud sponsor for the Sibley Generals team games. On 9th Street in Sibley, come by for a hot cup of their own blends of specially roasted coffee or any of their grilled panini sandwiches with a delicious cup of soup. After the game, it's a great place for a snack and a cup of hot chocolate or any of their special coffee drinks. See them online for fresh roasted coffees at www.lanterncoffeehouse.com or call Adam or Beth at 712-754-4594. That's the Lantern Coffee House and Roastery in Sibley.
Well, special thanks to our sponsors and to the Lantern Coffee House. They're a local hometown sponsor here for tonight's game.
Yeah.
And go see Adam or Beth down there and have a great snack after the game if you're in earshot, or stop in there anytime. They'd be glad to see you. Be sure to thank them for sponsoring the Sibley Ocheyedan GLR matchups this year.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, looking at some statistics from a percentage standpoint, the Sibley Ocheyedan boys shot 1 for 10 from three-point land tonight for only 10% there, and that set their field goal percentage off a little. They were 50% from inside the arc and a total field goal percentage of 41%.
Fortunate for us that they were 1 for 10 from the three-point line.
Definitely. looks like their lion's share of their points came from inside the paint tonight.
Yep. And my stats, of course, are unofficial, but we held the Sibley Ocheyedan Generals without a double-digit score tonight.
That's
they had
definitely
two boys with 9, and we had 2 boys with 8. But we didn't let anybody really get in on track and really rack up a good game. So, and on the other hand, Mustangs were led tonight by Tanner Versteeg with 22 points. Austin Hange had a nice solid game with 9 points, and the biggest stat that sticks out for me on this is he only had 1 foul tonight. So he's had a little foul trouble the last couple of games, so I'm glad to see that he only had one tonight.
That's big.
Evan Voss had 6 points. Reed Guzzi had 6 points. A couple other kids. Jordan Cruz with 2. Alex Ritzman with 2. So, big win for the Mustangs.
Mustangs were 1 of 11 from three-point land and 16 for 38 from inside the arc for a field goal percentage tonight of 35%. But from a quarter score standpoint, it's always interesting. The Mustangs outscored 14-9 in the second quarter, and were outscored 15-8 in the third, but went ahead 20-9, as you said, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
so
that was a big quarter for us.
That's where the money was made tonight, and the free throw line was indeed the deciding factor, as you predicted. So, one more message from our sponsors, and we'll be back to sign off. You're listening to the GLR Radio Network.
On behalf of the GLR Radio Network, I'd like to personally thank each of the sponsors of this radio broadcast for their assistance in bringing these games to you. Mustang Plumbing and Heating, Total Stop Food Store, Otter Valley Insurance and Real Estate, Northwest Consultants, The Flower Box in the Corner Cup, Dykstra Chiropractic, The Hair Hut, Warnchies Paint and Body, Country Boutique, Ben's Plumbing and Repair, Corner Service, The Lantern Coffee House and Roastery, Security Savings Bank, Frontier Bank, Sudengay Industries, Duralift, iDepositChecks.com, and TreeShell.com. If you appreciate this broadcast, please let these sponsors know. You can see more information on our broadcast website at www.youcanhear.us/GLR. Again, you can hear us at youcanhear.us/GLR. And you can get the GLR app right on your phone, so you can easily get in touch with these sponsors. Just text GLR to 72727, and a link with the free mobile app will be on your phone right away. Again, just text GLR to 72727 for the free GLR radio app. Thanks also to the George Little Rock School for the opportunity to be the voice of the Mustangs and to bring this broadcast to you. Thanks again, and thanks for listening.
Well, anecdotally, we just are getting word that Sheldon and Boyden Hull are going into double overtime. Sheldon being undefeated at this point in the season, having trouble getting past the hurdle that is the Boyden Hull
Comets.
So,
and they're playing in Sheldon tonight, and I'm sure that is a whale of a basketball game going on.
So Boyden Hull giving them a real run for their money tonight, and the Mustang boys in a winning victory tonight in a great showing.
Great comeback.
They had a 20-9 fourth quarter to end up winning by a 6-point margin. So that's a big accomplishment for the Mustang young men, and we want to commend them on a great game. Sibley has nothing to be ashamed of either tonight. They played an excellent ball game, but were just outplayed in that fourth quarter by the Mustangs. So we have a break now until next Friday from a varsity standpoint. We had a game scheduled for the 7th, but that was already played.
Yep, that was
before
one of them,
Christmas.
those non-conference games where we ended up having 4 in 1 week. So now next week we only have 1.
So we're going to feel like we're on vacation next week, but we'll be here on the GLR network to bring you this broadcast next week, Friday. Okoboji will be the opponent. So tune in and hear it if you can't come to the game. If you can come, show up in person and enjoy some good basketball. Again, Craig Johnson for Kenny Schilling signing off, wishing you a great week and a great weekend.
You're listening to the GLR Radio Network.